Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Prairie Grove Tiger Stadium tonight for the game between the Prairie Grove Tigers and the Farmington Cardinals. And Zach, they're doing the alma mater now for Farmington and I think Prairie Grove, but this is an exciting night. It's always exciting when it's Prairie Grove and Farmington.
When was the last time we rolled into the stadium at 6:30 and the stands were already filled? People were fighting for seats. It's a big night.
Well, it's a big night, Zach. I came back home from work at 5:30. And there were Farmington people over there on the side already. So a lot of people excited about the game. And both teams come into the game undefeated tonight for the first time in several years.
It's been a while since they've come in undefeated. Both teams have looked very good to this point in the season. And it's the Battle of Highway 62. Throw your records out. It doesn't matter what you've done to this point. This is a big night.
Absolutely. Well, Zach, let's see. Looks like Prairie Grove's going to play their alma mater. We'll take a break, when it's time for the national anthem. But as you think about tonight, what are your initial thoughts about the game?
A couple of things. I've had a chance to watch all of Farmington's games to this point, and Farmington's going to bring a sophomore quarterback in tonight, and I felt bad for the young man. I mean, quite honestly, he's going to be in for a bumpy night, and if he can stand in there and throw the ball, and he's willing to take shots from Jared Murphy and Jacob Call, I think Farmington's got a chance to keep this close. We'll see how it goes in the second half. Coach Apsher said something real interesting in the paper this week, and I hadn't thought about it until he had mentioned it, but Prairie Grove has to get their offense going, and they've got to sustain drives and finish drives. They've had a lot of chances and left a lot of points on the field thus far, and the defense has bailed them out to this point. To go into a game like this, in a rivalry game against a good football team with a good offense, it's got a lot of explosive players and a lot of players with a lot of experience. Prairie Grove has got to finish their drives. They've got to score points when they get in the red zone. They've got to limit the points that Farmington can get. From what I've seen, Farmington hasn't changed very much. They're an I team. They're not going to spread it out very much. They're going to try and run the ball. They're going to run some play-action passes, and that's pretty much their attack. And I think that plays right into Prairie Grove's defense.
Well, Prairie Grove, they've scored on a lot of big plays, too.
Yeah.
You're talking about they didn't have those sustained drives. They scored a lot on some big plays, and last week against Ozark, that game was 10-0 going into the fourth quarter, and we had the interception return by John Halbert. We had a 38-yard run by Noah Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things happened there at the late stages of the game. And, of course, Prairie Grove gave up their first touchdown of the year late in the ball game as well.
Yes, and from what I understand, the defense wasn't too happy about it. It was a point at which the defense finally gave up that touchdown. There was some frustration on the defense, so I expect them to come out and play very, very well tonight. I think their attacking style is going to, as we go on through the year, we see teams that have good offensive lines that can pick up some of that pressure. I think we're going to see Prairie Grove give up some big plays, but that's the risk you take when you play a high-risk, high-reward defense. Tonight, Austin Keaton, the sophomore quarterback from Farmington, is making his first start in the Highway 62 rivalry, and we'll see how he does when he gets in there and takes a couple of shots from Jacob and Jared and Brandon. And one thing we haven't talked about tonight is the injury to Luke Johnson. Suffered a leg injury in the first half last week and didn't return. We'll see how he's going to go. I've got some inside information that he was walking around the halls okay this week. So it's just interesting. I'm ready to get this thing going. I'm done with forget the alma maters, forget the national anthem. Let's kick this thing off and get going.
Well, before I comment on Luke, we have I call him the
Godfather.
the godfather of the webcast up here, Kendall Lehman, and he's checking out some of our new equipment, and we're really excited tonight to have our East Lab helping us out. Cole and Ashlyn. We have several cameramen, Ethan and some of the
By
others.
The end of the year,
Danny.
you're going to get all their names down.
Yep, I get them. I think I got them most right.
I'm going to get you one of those wristbands.
Well, I need it like
wear.
a quarterback. Well, I tell you the other thing that we've been. Yeah. We also tonight down in the right-hand corner of your screen, you see the clock. We'll have that tonight with some of our new equipment. We want to thank Miles Eubanks from the school, who's also helped out quite a bit, and always thank Prairie Grove Telephone Company for making all this possible. Well, Zach, as far as the Luke Johnson, he's not playing tonight. He is not going to play tonight, and he's got some further. They're going to have some further look next week. They're going to have some look next week at him. Now, he may have been walking the halls today, but I know they're going to have some further looks at
So my inside source was wrong.
No, your inside source wasn't wrong. He just he could have been walking around, but not all 100%. We'll find out tonight if he actually plays. So we both have inside sources. Let's see what happens.
I know which my inside source is getting tossed out of the press box here shortly.
That wouldn't be the stat guy, would it, Zach?
No.
Okay. Well, Zach, the other thing I would think about tonight. Let's talk a little bit about the stats so far for Prairie Grove this year.
Well, pick your number. Where do you want to start? First number that jumps out at me is scoring. Prairie Grove to this point, 114 points. They've given up 6. They've scored 50 in the first half, 64 in the second half. They've given up 6 points, and that was on a late touchdown last week against Ozark. Net yardage rushing, Prairie Grove to this point, 146 yards. That is a total, an average of 48 yards per game. Prairie Grove is playing incredible defense. And then maybe the number that just, I don't want to say jumps out at me, but maybe a little bit perplexing. In the takeaway department, we're only +2 through 3 games. And you figure, if you've gone through a 41-0 game, a 43-0 game, a 30-6 game, Prairie Grove is not taking the ball away, or they're giving it away more than they probably should. Prairie Grove's only outthrown, or they only have 94 yards more passing yards this season than their opposition, but Prairie Grove's run the ball very well. 814 yards to 146 thus far. Prairie Grove has dominated in every single statistical category, especially on the defensive side where it's very lopsided. But like Coach Absher said, you've got to get the offense going. And tonight I expect to see a lot of the Bartholomews, a lot of Noah Hunter. I don't expect to see them put the ball up very much. They did that last year in the game. They got up 21-0. And then they had that wild third quarter where Farmington discovered a whole new offense with Dion Clay scored 21 points, and then Prairie Grove had to hang on. But I expect to see Prairie Grove run the ball a lot tonight.
Well, that's the thing, in a rivalry game, and Farmington's not 4-0 for no reason.
No, they're not.
So they've got a good football team, and I think that Prairie Grove has to be careful. It's hard not to be able to get up for your rival, but they had a huge game last week in Ozark. A lot of people saying, "Oh, it's the conference championship, etc." And it may very well could have been. But what I would say is, you still got the rest of the season to play. You cannot take any team lightly, and particularly, you cannot take your rival lightly, and especially when they come to the game 4-0 and putting up 61 points. I don't care who you play. When you put 61 points up, that's still something to recognize and be aware of.
The final score last week was 61-20. They were down 14-0 at one point. So I mean, they
61-6
over the last 3 quarters of the game. That's impressive. I don't care if you're playing a video game. I think Farmington's taken a step up in competition this week. They haven't seen a team like this, and they haven't seen a defense like this. And I expect, after watching a lot of film on Farmington, I expect Jared Murphy to have a huge night. I think he's really going to be disruptive in the middle. And that, of course, when Jared's disruptive, that means Jacob's disruptive. And the great wall of call, I expect to have a big night as well.
Well,
I think Prairie Grove's, I think they're in a good position tonight. They just need to take care of their business, because after last week, they go from the hunter to the hunted. They've got the target on their back.
Well, it's funny you talk about the wall of call. I got a little background on that today as well.
I had nothing to do with it.
So someone told me that when Jacob was in 4th grade basketball, there was a young man that ran into him and fell down. And they go, "It's the wall, it's the wall." And then the next year, they started calling him the wall of call. And so it kind of came from there. And then you and Jake and everyone's gravitated to the wall of call. But he is definitely a wall and a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, he's an all-state linebacker for a reason. And he'll be very disruptive this evening. And I expect to see him shadowing Spencer Boudry all night long. Spencer, the tailback from Farmington, who has had a couple of huge nights thus far. I expect Prairie Grove to focus in on him and make Austin Keaton Keaton Austin, the quarterback from Farmington. I expect them, Prairie Grove's defense, to make Austin Keaton beat them tonight. I'm ready for some football. I don't know about you.
Well, also tonight we also welcome into our booth our brethren from over in Farmington are down on the other side. They're also webcasting.
I pulled all the plugs down there.
Did you plug?
Yeah, I pulled all the plugs. They don't know what they're doing.
No.
Cutting cables, doing all sorts of stuff.
Well, they treated us so kindly over there last year. I hope we've been able to accommodate them as well.
I hope we accommodate them with a 60-0 blowout. That's the best way. That's the nicest hospitality I know.
Well, something else I haven't noticed. Zach down there is they're going to come out of some.
We've got a big inflatable helmet.
Yes,
I have gone big time.
Yeah,
now when they get the smoke machines and make it like the U, then I'm in.
I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure you're not going to see that tonight, Zach. But it's exciting, and this is great. The Battle of Highway 62. Over the last 10 years, Zach, or 11 years, the series is 7-4. The last 4 years they split 2-2. So you never know what's going to – a rivalry is one in where both teams win. And there was a period of time when Farmington kind of owned this rivalry. There was a period of time when Prairie Grove owned this rivalry. But as of late, there may be runs, but for the most part, there's a lot of back and forth.
Out at some point, and it's a yin and a yang. It's two teams that have grown up playing against each other since they were in 3rd grade. And it's two teams that don't like each other very much, to be quite frank about it. And it's funny. As I was walking in, I saw some young men that my sons played baseball with, and now they're bigger than me and taller than me. They weigh more than me, and I'm starting to feel a little old and small. Thank you.
Well, looking at the captains for tonight's game, you got Cooper Winters, the Walla Call, Jacob Call, John Halbert, and Colby Elkins, who used to play for Farmington a couple of years ago.
Hey, you think he's out there for a reason?
I think
I think he may play a part in tonight's game. Just a hunch.
Yeah. Well, I know that he sat last week's game. Don't know all the reasons behind that, but he's back tonight. He's a captain in the game tonight, and so this is exciting. We've got about 6 minutes before kickoff. Both teams. I love this. This is what makes high school football great on a Friday night in towns like Prairie Grove and Farmington, where you have both towns here very well represented. The students are on the field waiting for the arrival. Let's see, for Farmington, the captain, Spencer Boudreau. Spencer Boudreau, also number 6, Matthew Brackett, is a captain. And also number 44, Garner Chase.
I remember Matt Brackett when he was just a skinny little right fielder on the Washington County Civic League All-Stars.
Well, he's not a
No, he's not a skinny
anymore.
boy anymore. No, he is not. He's kind of their do-everything, all-purpose threat, and Spencer Boudreau is probably going to carry the ball 25 to 30 times tonight. And it's, Prairie Grove's defense has their work cut out for him. I don't want to say it's the best offensive play because I think Ozark is pretty good, but I think this is the offense that plays right into their hands the best. Farmington's going to line up and come right at you, and I think Jared and Jacob and the boys on the black hole, they welcome that chance.
And Farmington has deferred. They've won the toss. They have deferred, and Prairie Grove will be receiving the ball. And the Battle of Highway 62 is getting ready to get started. Zach, when you went with Boudreau tonight, he not only will carry the ball a lot, but I suspect with his speed, I anticipate him breaking at least one tonight.
He should
I
have
think
some big plays,
yeah.
and as I told my wife when I got home last Friday night, every time I open up the paper, I see an article on Farmington. I see something about Farmington's offensive line. They're running backs. You know what? I'm tired of it. Frankly, I'm quite tired of it. I'm ready to see some articles on our boys who have played pretty well to this point. And, tonight could go a long way in determining what goes on in the 1-4A. It can go a long way, as Lynn and I were talking about on the ride home from Ozark last week. This game could go a long way in determining exactly where you're seated when the playoffs roll around.
Well, the thing about the playoffs as well is if you win the conference this year, I went online and looked. If you win the conference, you will play all your games at home till the final if you were to go that far. And here come the Farmington Cardinals onto the field. They're fired up. Their crowd's fired up. And here come the Prairie Grove Tigers onto the field, and they're going to come out. And there's Noah Hunter leading them. And they are very excited. This team is ready to play. It's always great with the Battle of Highway 62. I want to call out some of the people who are out there watching tonight. We ask you to go to pgtigersonline.com and go to the comments page. Let us know where you're watching from. We've got Henry in Russellville watching tonight. Zach, he's telling you that the U hasn't been relevant in a decade.
I know a couple other teams haven't been relevant in a decade.
And then also in West Helena, we have Mary, I believe, is with us tonight. And it's always good to hear from you, Mary. Thanks for watching. Well, let's take a quick break before kickoff, Alicia, and then we'll come back for the kickoff.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest. The proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV for your home or office, staying connected to the fast.
You can hear it. It's exciting. And Zach,
well, we can answer the first mystery of the night. Luke Johnson's not going to play. He's down here in his street clothes, down on the far right side. But who's your pick to click tonight?
my pick to click tonight, I am going to go. I'm going to go with John Halbert. Even though he did it last week, he seems to be able to make big plays. And it wouldn't surprise me if Colby Elkins, if he gets in the game, to have a big game tonight as well.
I'm going to kind of go off the chart a little bit. I'm going to take Brandon Notier. I think he's going to have a huge night.
Well, the one thing that we got criticized for a little bit, or I shouldn't say, I got jabbed this evening, is around us not being able to see the numbers last week.
Not going to be a problem tonight.
Yeah, though some of the gentlemen who coached some of these kids over the years watched the playback during the week and said, I knew them all because I knew how they walk and talk and stuff. He said, but I was getting chided a little bit. Well, it's time for the kickoff, and coming out to kick, number 19 for Farmington, Gabe Sasquigi is the kicker. Sasquigi.
Very good Italian kid.
I was listening to Jake down there. That's where I picked it up
there
from.
You go. He's from Tennessee. You can't listen to Jake. He's from Tennessee. I don't even have public education in that state, do they?
All right, back deep.
Finally, let's get this
Dalton
thing.
Falk,
let's kick this thing off.
Weston and Logan Bartholomew. There's the kick. It's going to go over
to Nick.
That's Nick Sugg. Sugg, nice block. And there's Sugg. He's going to get a little yards out of this. Sugg's going to be knocked out of bounds about the 38-yard line. First down and 10 for the Tigers. They're going to have the ball first. We're going to see what happens here with the Prairie Grove Tiger offense. And, last week I think we saw the Prairie Grove that we intend to see all year. They have the ability to just pound it, but they also, when they have to go to the air, they can go to the air.
They can go to the air. And I think they've been saving a couple of things that maybe Farmington hasn't seen. I think we're going to see a lot of the wing tee. I don't think we'll see a lot of them spread it out. I think we're going to see Weston and Logan really pound it tonight.
Well, one of the things in talking with the Farmington announcers, they said they're awfully young, a young team. There's a pitch. That's Weston Bartholomew. Weston gets to the corner, and it's a fumble on the play. And I believe Farmington has that ball.
Yes, they do. That's what you got to avoid.
And there it is. Matthew Brackett, one of the captains of the game. He gets it in the Farmington Cardinals.
Flag down.
Flag on the play. I'm going to say that's probably holding
yeah.
in that area of the field. The ball may be a little wet. So they're going to decline the penalty, I think. Holding. That's going to be declined, and now the Farmington Cardinals are going to have the ball first and 10 at the Prairie Grove 38. What a break for the Cardinals.
Yeah, you can't ask for a better start. If you're an underdog here, this is the best way to start. You get a turnover on the first play, a very uncharacteristic fumble by Weston, and now Farmington's got an opportunity. But as we've seen all year long, this defense opportunistic and very, very stingy. So we'll see what Farmington comes up with. I expect Farmington to spread it out like Ozark did last week.
The quarterback for Farmington, Keaton Austin. Austin looks over here to his left. Quick pass to Boudreaux. He stayed in bound, picked up maybe 3 yards. Going to be second down. Ball's about the 35-yard line.
And I think that's Farmington's best opportunities to get that ball out of his hands as fast as possible.
Guess what? I had us on mute.
Nice.
19. It was number 19. I just noticed that I had our mics on mute during the touchdown.
You missed some phenomenal commentary.
Yep, sorry about that. Well, let's just go back. Farmington did go 35 yards for a touchdown. Spencer Broder, we talked about his speed. He broke that initial, and then he was gone to the races.
Yeah, Prairie Grove over pursued on the counter action, and there was a nice hole up the middle. And Prairie Grove's just got to settle down. I mean, we're a minute and 1 second into this. They just need to settle down. They'll be all right, but you can't turn the ball over against a good football team. You just can't do it.
And the kick is on the way, and now another kick. This one's going to go back over to Nick Sugg again. Actually, this one's going to go out of bounds. And the Tigers will take over at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, no sense in fielding that one. Good play by Nick, and now let's get the offense out there. Let's get some points on the board and go to work.
Well, Farmington, the thing about a team, I think Farmington, Prairie Grove was favored in this game. Farmington knew that. They know Prairie Grove has got a good football team. The longer a team stays in the game, the more confidence they get. That has to give them a ton of confidence in the first 1 minute.
It's not like they're a bad football team. They're a very, very good football team who's gotten off to some slow starts. Now, Prairie Grove's got to get back in the game, get their heads back around this, and the offense they can't be sluggish tonight. You're not going to be able to rely on this defense all year long, and Farmington's proved that they can move the football.
Cooper Winters comes under center. And this time here is Weston Bartholomew. Now it's his turn, and Weston goes up the middle. Weston's at the 40. Weston's at the 30, 25, 20, 10. Give Weston Bartholomew 6. Give him 6. Give him 6.
Well, that's the way you make up for your fumble.
Yes, sirree.
Oh, my goodness.
And in
Hello, Weston.
In 1 minute and 11 seconds, we've had 2 touchdowns already, Zach Arns.
I think we can officially say that Weston's faster than his daddy. He's a little bit faster than his daddy. I think his dad was ready to run down the sidelines with him, but great play by Weston. Way to come back. Nice high five by you and me here in the press box. I mean, we look like Phil Mickelson this afternoon. Kind of an awkward, not so manly high five.
I thought it was somewhat soulful. Okay, here we go. The extra point. Extra point on the way by Landon Allen. There's a little bit of a high snap. Kicks on the way. It is good. And with 10 minutes and 49 seconds.
We're a minute and 11 seconds.
A minute 11 seconds. I thought we would see I actually thought we'd see more of a defensive battle. I did
too. But I think that'll settle Prairie Grove down. No question about it. And a nice long run by Weston. That's 65 yards on the touchdown run, and that should settle Prairie Grove down.
Okay, it's funny. We also had someone notice that we didn't have our mics on. They laughed. They said they thought something was wrong with their computer. So we apologize. That was S. Clark. Not sure who that is.
That's the best commentary we've had is silence.
Also, thank you. I'm not sure who S. Clark is, but S. Clark, thanks for the compliment. And, of course, Henry is always giving us some feedback. He likes the clock in the corner, so what are we
going to have next week? Do we get a telestrator?
I'm telling you, this is great.
If we get a telestrator, I'm out of here because that's too much for me.
Last year, as the money was raised and stuff from the Boost Club, some of that all donated to the school and able to get a lot of the new equipment. The school has also come with a lot of equipment. So this has been a great addition, and we thank all those who helped make these things possible.
That's nice child labor. I'm enjoying this.
And really thank Dr. Williams and Principal Bond for all their work on this as well. There's the kick. Now it's fumbled. He touched that. And he's got to pick that up. And there's Dalton Falk. Hits it way deep. There's what we wanted to see. There's the Prairie Grove Tigers, and now got Farmington back deep at around the 10-yard line.
All right, everybody take a breath.
Man.
Everybody take a breath.
This is great.
A minute and 17 seconds, 14 points, 1 turnover, and 1 65-yard touchdown run.
And a 35-yard. So we've had 100 yards together, 100 yards total in those runs. This is great. I don't think this will go all night. Look over here on the right corner, Colby Elkins tonight, Zach. Looks like Creighton Ledbetter's in for Luke Johnson there on the
Creighton's played quite a bit at that defensive end spot, so there shouldn't be a drop-off.
Brandon Taylor on the other end there with Jerry Murphy now.
There we go.
This time, Beaudry, still a nice run. He was hit initially right at the line of scrimmage, but it looks like Beaudry picked up about 3 or 4 yards. Nodier with a stop. They're going to give him about, let's call it 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 for
Beaudry's he's tough to bring down. He's small, he's compact, he's powerful. Kind of the prototype tailback. Hard to get a good shot on.
I like the way that he runs the football. Spencer Beaudry, we're gonna call his name a lot tonight. And again, he gets it again, and you've got Jacob Call. There's Jacob Call this time. And Call wraps him up just outside the 15-yard line, maybe the 16.
When Farmington goes to the air, they go to Matt Brackett. They go to the Ingram kid who was here in the slot. Those are their two. Those are the two game breakers, and those are the two guys Prairie Grove's going to have to keep an eye on.
Well, now it's going to be a third down and a long 5 for Farmington. The ball at their own, just outside their own 15-yard line.
Mr. Austin better buckle up. Because here comes the blitz. Prairie Grove will bring 7, 8, sometimes 9 guys.
Well, here we go. It's Austin. And
here they come.
Now here he comes, and there's a pass. And it's a completed pass. Nice catch there. Tackle made by Logan Bartholomew. Catch made by Tanner Guston.
I think Colby thought that one was right to him. The young man cut right in front of him, picked the pass off.
And that was a nice pitch and catch there by Austin.
But you notice he's not standing back there with the ball for very long. He's it's 1, 2, 3, and the ball's gone.
But the thing that makes Farmington so dangerous when you got someone like Beaudry is that that pressure that you're used to, that we've been putting on all year long, you've got to be conscientious because a draw play there and bam, it doesn't take him long to go to the races. First down and 10, Farmington with the ball at their own 24. This is Beaudry again. This time he's in the backfield, and it is Creighton Ledbetter.
That's the black hole.
Creighton Ledbetter also on the tackle. Brandon Nodier helping out, and the Tigers stop for no gain.
I was talking to Cole before the game. I think we're going to make some money doing that, you and me. Black hole T-shirts.
Yeah, you got quoted this week in the Washington County. What do they call it? The Washington County
Free
Leader?
Enterprise.
Yeah, Free Enterprise, whatever it is. There, the local paper.
We got 2nd and 10 here. You think they'll come with a blitz?
2nd down and 10. There's Beaudry, and now he's looking for some room. That's tough yards. It's 2 yards. He ran a long way to get those 2 yards.
Tell you what, Farmington's doing a nice job with Jared.
Third down and 8. And Beaudry, Prairie Grove was going to be watching him all night. I mean, I knew that he would make a big run. There was
he'll
no
touch
doubt
the ball
in my mind.
30 to 35 times tonight, whether in the passing game, the run game.
Well, this time
he'll have the ball in his hands quite a bit.
Well, this time he's out there, and he's got man-to-man coverage over there with John Halbert, and now nice tackle.
Nice play, Colby.
Colby Elkins makes a great tackle there on Matthew Brackett. You called it. You said they'd go to Brackett, and they went to Brackett.
He's
now
a big play
down.
receiver, and he's a big kid. I mean, he's over 6 foot tall. He's rangy. He's fast. He can catch the ball, and he can hit a baseball. So he's a very good athlete. He plays multiple sports, and if you're going to see big plays in the passing game from Farmington, it's going to come from Brackett. It's going to come from Ingram.
Halbert and Bartholomew back. There's Larrabee with the kick. There's Halbert. Halbert's going to field it, and he gets a nice dart down tackle by Brackett. And Brackett looks like the ref's going to make sure Halbert stays calm there. He's going to get the ball to about the 46-yard line. That's where the Tigers take over, 1st and 10.
Everybody settle down.
They're going to spot it at the 47. 6:51 to go, so the scoring slowed down a little bit, Zach.
Yeah, and you expected that after trading touchdowns. I think Prairie Grove and Farmington are going to settle in here, and I think we're going to get the defensive battle that we expected here. It's not, Prairie Grove's winning the field position battle to this point.
Well, what's interesting is, when you think of prize fighting, that was a exciting first round.
Exactly.
That's when they come out with both flurries, like a Rocky movie almost.
Here's Dylan Reed down on the bottom. Every time he's down here by himself.
There's Weston right through the
again.
middle. There's Weston Bartholomew. He's going to break it. He gets down to the 35-yard line, and there he goes, Weston Bartholomew again. And whoever made the tackle there, I think that's number 46. Flint Oxford, and Flint's kind of holding his arm making that tackle.
Hey, if you can't tackle Weston, it's going to be a long, long night because they're just going to keep giving him the football.
Well, that's 3 carries for Weston in the game.
83 yards to this point for Weston.
83 yards, 3 carries, Weston Bartholomew. 6:44 to go here in the first quarter. 7-7. Tigers and Cardinals. Cooper Winters comes under center. And this time it's going to be Colby Elkins. And Elkins gets down to about the 31-yard line, pick up a 4. I'll take 4 yards on first down anytime.
Haven't seen a pass yet. Not a pass from Prairie Grove, not even a hint of a pass, but you know that play-action pass is coming. The fullback dive to Weston, where they pop Halberts on the quick slant that they use on some of the two-point plays. That's coming. I haven't seen Prairie Grove break the wing tee yet.
Nope.
And
But we've only run 4 plays, though. Here we go.
Well, that's fair.
And there we go. There's Noah Hunter. He's looking for a little room, and he's going to pick up 3 or 4 yards.
You know, that's a good call. Farmington at this point is over pursuing on just about everything. They're jumping Weston, they're jumping Colby. You come back with a little wing back reverse. What do you pick up on that? 4 yards?
Yeah, another 3 or 4 yards. So now it's going to be third down and let's call it a short 3 for Prairie Grove.
You're definitely in 2-down territory here. And the way you're moving the ball, give the ball to 20, let them get the first down, and let them move on.
5:41 to go here in the first half. There's Weston. Oh, he slides, and he's still on his feet, and he's not going to get much. He slid there, so it's going to bring up a 4th down. It's going to be 4th. I don't think actually we gained any yards there. If we may have even lost a half a yard.
Yeah, he's just going to need to be a little bit more decisive. The field's a little slippery. You're not going to be able to make the cuts that you normally do. Just plant your foot and go.
Well, no gain on the play. He's going to bring up 4th down and 3, and Prairie Grove is going to go coming into the game. Number 1, Dylan Reed. He's bringing it into play, and now the Tigers, as we approach the 5-minute mark. 5 minutes and 5 seconds. Here we go. This is Logan Bartholomew, and he's going to be short. He's not going to make it. Nope, he did not make it. He's short by.
Yeah, I don't know. If the referee on the close side here,
I think he's short.
Yeah, I think
he's short. He's short.
Yeah, he's short. I thought his initial spot he was marking him down in between the 20, down by the 25-yard line. But
if I was Coach After, I may have asked for a spot.
I would have asked for a measurement. Well, that's a good out for Farmington. You get in, you get yourself in a little trouble. You give up a big run on first down, and then you stiffen on 4 downs and get the ball back. Now we're just standing in the center of the ring trading punches.
Yep.
Kind of like Rocky and Apollo.
Remember, Apollo dies, and he was wearing red. Okay, here we go.
All right.
All right.
There's a Rocky Balboa moment.
There's Beaudry. He breaks the tackle, and he gets that initial surge there. He's going to be close. He's going to be about the 33-yard line. So he picks up about 7 yards on the play. He's going to bring up 2nd down and 3 for the Cardinals.
Farmington's spreading them out. They want to take away the chance of the blitz, try and outnumber them on the offensive line, get more linemen than you have defenders.
Looks like Jared Murphy comes out on this play. Coming into him is Jackson Diebold. 2nd down and a long 3 for the Cardinals. And now they're going to look. He looks over here to his left. He picks the run. He breaks the initial tackle. He's going to have the first down. Austin brought down by Nodier.
That's a good play. If the pass isn't there, pull it down and run.
Yeah, and he made. What I like that Austin's doing is he's making that decision quick.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that they coached him all week. Do not hold on to the football.
Yeah, nice play there. Farmington is they're holding their own tonight. Farmington with the ball at their own 38-yard line, 1st down and 10. Here's Austin. Now he's rolling to his right. He squares it up, throws. It's complete. Ball is complete. That is Ingram.
Got a flag down. Got an ineligible player downfield.
Well, that's going to back that up. That's a break for Prairie Grove. First penalty of the game, I believe, Zach.
Well, other than the first on the first play, the hold. So that's 2 penalties in a half a quarter. But Prairie Grove not as aggressive as we've seen them. We're not seeing 7 and 8. They're dropping more guys back, and that may have something to do with the quality receivers that Farmington has.
Well, I think a lot of it also has to do with the respect they have for Beaudry, because if you bring that man in, he breaks that initial. He's gone just like the first play.
Yeah, just like the first play.
Yep.
Yeah.
or the second. I guess that was the second play of the game. First down and 15. Now there's Beaudry. He's got room. Nice tackle on that corner there by John Halbert. Pick up of probably 7 yards. Gives him second down and 8. Zach, there's another new feature I just noticed there over Alicia's shoulder, and that is we have a down and to go.
Yeah, we do.
So everything is taking it up a notch tonight, Zach.
Sooner or later, they're going to replace you and me.
That's probably in the near future.
Yeah, they'll get qualified people to come in and do this. And give Farmington some credit here. They've heard about Prairie Grove's defense, and they are not. They're certainly not afraid. You know, they're running their offense, doing what they can.
And they look good so far. I mean, now he's back to pass, looks over, and complete. That's Beaudry again, and a nice open field tackle, but not before Beaudry gets the first down. Nice open field tackle by John Halbert.
You know, this is a more sophisticated passing attack than what we saw last week. Beaudry read blitz, did about a 3-yard down, and he's just stopped, and Keaton hit him. Prairie Grove brought 7 guys on that. You know, the danger out there is if you have Beaudry out there on Halbert one-on-one. If Halbert misses, there's nobody behind him.
Yeah, he's got, you know, Halbert's got to definitely stay on him, and that is very dangerous because Beaudry is an extremely good athlete.
You're gonna have to play good, sound, fundamental football tonight in that secondary, especially if he gets to the second level and he's already gotten there once.
Well, 2:28 to go here in the first quarter, and it's been a very nip and tuck game so far, 7-7.
Looks like we got a timeout.
I don't know if they got the timeout in time. They'll delay a game is the call.
You know, that's the first mistake we've seen the sophomore make. And he's had good control of the huddle to this point. And that's a young mistake. You know, got to locate the play clock and get in and out of the huddle faster.
They had first and 15 their last series of down, and never had a third down. They made it in 2 downs. So.
Yeah, I think we're looking at a bubble screen here, a quick shot out here to the near side. It's not a complicated play. It's just it's a quick trap. You know, they're getting good push up the middle, and Beaudry's just getting in behind them.
You know, I'm not sure how many rushes he has already tonight, but Beaudry looks like he's got 6 or 7 rushes for probably 70 yards already because he has the big run already. So.
Oh, you can't dive at his feet.
He's got the corner. Beaudry's got the corner. He's finally brought down at the 37-yard line of Prairie Grove, and you can't miss the tackles with Beaudry.
Falk had him. He went to his knees to try and he's swiping at his feet.
Well, I'll tell you, Zach, that's, in the pregame we talked about it, and I felt like that was the danger tonight, is that he is an extremely dangerous runner, and we're seeing that every play.
Prairie Grove's got to buckle down here, and they've got to be more fundamental in their tackling. They've missed a couple of tackles here, and they've gotten away with it the first 3 weeks. Farmington's making them pay at this point.
It's first down and 10 for Farmington. They've got the ball at the 37. Now Austin's back to pass. He looks, throws, and it's incomplete. Intended for Brackett. Halbert was there, but Brackett was open there for momentarily.
Yeah, it's a timing pattern. Keaton let the ball go on time, and good play by John Halbert. He was in his hip pocket. If Brackett makes the catch, you pat him on the butt, say nice catch, but you can't cover him any better. And Prairie Grove not getting much of a pass rush out of the front 3. Farmington's offensive line doing a nice job to this point.
Bobby Catt just comes in. The sophomore is now in for Halbert. That's a very
Bobby's played well. He hasn't gotten beaten deep. He's had a couple of pass deflections. He's a good tackler.
And now they're looking over there. They know Bobby's there, and look at that.
Well, he got beat right there. He got beat on that one.
Yeah, now Halbert's right back in.
Yeah,
so.
Bobby's he can't look in the backfield.
Yeah.
You got to keep your eye on your man. Keep the eye on the number 6 and stay with him.
Well, the one thing there that I had a feeling there that they knew that he was there, and they went right to it right away.
Yeah, they went right after him, and the secondary's under a little bit of duress right now. Now we got 3rd and 10, and you got to figure if you're Farmington, you're in 2-down territory here, the way your offense is played. Farmington was warned for being on the field. They got a sideline warning there. Next one's a 15-yard penalty.
Well, it's 3rd down and 10, and with the 2 incomplete passes, Farmington. Austin comes up under center.
Here comes that little trap. They've got Prairie Grove outnumbered. There you go.
And there's Jacob Call.
Jared got that one.
Jared
got the
Call.
penetration. Jacob cleaned it up.
Then you also had Creighton Ledbetter and Nick Sugg helping out as well.
They're almost tipping that play when they go. The linemen, they close their splits down. They spread everybody out, and they keep Beaudry real close so you can't see him. It's like they're almost tipping the play off.
4th and 9, and Michael Ingram. Nope, no punt. I saw Michael Ingram back there, but
I think you're in 2-down territory unless you're going to quick kick this.
And here's Austin. Austin, he's going to be
there. You
intercepted by Kobe Elkins. Elkins, he's got.
You know that. We talked about it in the pregame. You're a young man getting in your first Highway 62 rivalry. You cannot make mistakes like that. That's an inexperienced play. It looked like they were going to do one of those rugby style kicks, and at the last moment he just decided to chuck the thing up for grabs. And unless you can throw the ball 45 yards, it's not a smart play.
But looking at what happened there, Zach, is that on the 4th down play, if he had got sacked, he would have been sacked at the 45. So it was kind of a neutral thing. So. Now it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove.
Here we go. Prairie Grove's going to spread them out.
There's Logan Bartholomew. And Bartholomew, he's going to pick up about 6 yards.
Is that maybe his first carry tonight?
That is Logan's first carry tonight.
Yeah, that's for a guy who's leading the team in rushing.
What's the problem? You just can't see it.
Here in the first quarter, 25 seconds to go, and to this point, it's been a standoff.
It really has. I mean, both teams have moved the ball, and both have had a big play for a touchdown. Now we've got 5 wide here, and now Logan Bartholomew again. This time Logan, he breaks through. And Logan gets inside the 35. Well, he'll be marked down right about the 35-yard line.
Once the they pulled both guards on that. Once they got around the corner unobstructed, that's a big play.
Well, I don't think that we'll get another play in.
I think Cooper just told the ref that they're going to go to the second quarter.
So they're going to go ahead, and we'll end the first quarter. And what a first quarter we've had. It started off in the first 1 minute. And
17 seconds, we had 14 points.
Yeah,
that's where we are
amazing.
At the end.
Well, after 1 quarter of play, our score, the Prairie Grove Tigers 7, Farmington 7.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com. The proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco. Built on community, focused on progress. PG Telco is the proud.
All right, Zach, we get ready to start the second quarter. Prairie Grove has the ball, 1st down and 10 at the Farmington 36.
I think it's go time here. Maybe you take a shot with Halbert. He's one-on-one out there with Brackett. They're not even they're playing one safety high. I think this is the time.
Now they move over. They got Bobby Cat here in the backfield, and they're going to give it to the sophomore Bobby Cat.
Oh, Bobby.
And they recover the ball. Bobby Cat fumbles. Looks like the recovery was made by number 50 for Prairie Grove. That's Connor West.
He's off to a shaky start. It's first Highway 62 rivalry. Settle down, Bobby. You got 3 more of these.
And Bobby's a really good athlete. I didn't want to say anything about earlier. It's just the inexperience over there. So
that's Bobby's going to be a great player. He's going to be one of those fullback halfback combos, and he'll be one of the guys replacing Weston next year.
There's Cooper Winters in the shotgun. He gives it to Colby Elkins, caught in the backfield for a loss. Nice tackle there by.
We're a couple of plays into the second quarter here, and Prairie Grove has still not thrown the ball.
TJ Ashtegard on that stop. Nice play. So it's 3rd down and 10, and both teams have struggled right here.
Yep.
They've been able to
get down to the 35-yard line, and there's an invisible wall up there.
Well, now it's 3rd and 10, 10:54 to go here in the first half. And now it's 5 wide. Cooper and Winters in the shotgun by himself. He's just going to take it up the middle. Cooper's going to get about 7 or 8 yards on the play.
Yeah, I think Coach Absher's playing 2 downs here. I don't think that was. I think that was a nice call to get what he could, and then you take your shot on 4th down.
Well, you got almost 7 yards on that play, so it's going to bring up 4th down and a long 3. The ball's just marked inside the 30. They got to get down to the 36-yard line.
It's manageable. For this offense, it's manageable. But these are the kinds of plays. These are turning point plays like we had last week with the 4th and 1. That's completely swung the momentum.
So we got Colby Elkins back with Winters, and now Winters rolls to his right. He's got Halbert wide open. Halbert's going to get it, and it's a 1st down. John Halbert, he's tackled by Brackett. So those two are going at it on both sides of the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch.
And they're both excellent athletes, both in all sports. Both are very good athletes, and Halbert wins the battle on that one.
A good throw by Cooper. Got his shoulders around. Here comes Jacob Storley. That's odd. We've got 2 quarterbacks on the field.
Storley's going to go out to the wide receiver here.
Oh, maybe you throw a little lob out here. What do you think?
Cooper Winters, now he looks over this way, completed to Weston Bartholomew. Weston breaks 1 tackle, and he's going to go inside the 20 down to about the 17-yard line, picks up about 6-7 yards on the play.
I'll bet you anything. Later on in the game, we're going to see a little pump to Weston, and we're going to see Jacob go.
Well, that's a nice pickup. It didn't look like he got that, but he got a nice 6 yards, 7 yards out of that.
I'll bet you anything. We're going to see that formation again.
Prairie Grove in the red zone now, down at the Farmington 18-yard line.
They've really opened it up here on this drive.
They have, and now here's Cooper, and Cooper takes it, tucks it, runs. Oh, Cooper
goes.
Winters, he's inside the 5. Give Cooper Winters 6. Give him 6. There we go. Hey!
That will work.
That'll work
every single time.
And Cooper Winters goes 18 yards, and the quarterback, the 3-year starter, is in the end zone, and the Tigers now take the lead.
Something we haven't talked about. He's 2-0 in this series. He could walk out of here tonight with his 3rd win. I don't know how many Prairie Grove quarterbacks can say that. 3 wins in the series?
I don't think
I don't think there'd be very many. Not in the last 15 years. Well, he kicked that one to Tawny Town, didn't he?
And that's good. And the Prairie Grove Tigers take the lead 14-7.
PG Telcos, the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com. The proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco. Built on community, focused on progress.
Okay, we're back with you, and just a little bit on the I think Robbie Absher was a quarterback for 3 years, and we did lose 2 years ago.
Yeah, we did.
So,
that's my bad. I got a little excited.
That's all right. Hey, it's great. We'll take 2 out of 3. That's still something to be proud of. Now Landon Allen preparing to kick.
I'd like to see him really get into one of these.
And now here he is going to get into that one pretty good, except for it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to go out about the 5-yard line.
Like one of my golf drives.
So now with the ball, they're going to have to start at their 35-yard line. Heard a couple of scores that Ozark was leading Bearville, and Gravett was leading Gentry 20-0.
Be interested to know how Lincoln's doing tonight. They're playing P Ridge.
I have a lot of interest in that game as well, because that's our next opponent. Of course, I definitely don't want to look to that till this one's over. But okay, here we go. First down and 10 for Farmington. Ball at their own 35. Tigers now lead 14-7, and there is Beaudry. Beaudry picks up 5 yards. Nodier on the tackle.
Wonder how
Brandon
aggressive
Taylor,
Farmington will get here.
Brandon Taylor was shaken up a little bit on the play. He does get up on his own. A little help from his competitors from Farmington.
First time tonight Farmington's been down in any sort of a hole. Be interesting to see how aggressive they are. Are they going to keep throwing the ball after the quarterback threw one away on the last drive?
Well, I think we saw right there that they went right at Prairie Grove there, and I think that's, when you have a guy like Beaudry, I think that's the way you do it. You try to go right there at him, popping quick. Now here's the pitch to Beaudry. Beaudry is going to be wrapped up. No gain this time. Oh, Nick Sugg, Dalton Falk, Logan Bartholomew, Creighton Ledbetter, Nick Sugg, Jackson Diebold. They were a lot of Prairie Grove Tigers over there.
You can call them by their name. That's the Black Hole defense. Looks like Prairie Grove's made one small adjustment to their defensive line. They moved Jared out of the middle. They're going to move him back to defensive end. Jackson Diebold's now over the nose, and it's just get Jared maybe a little bit more room. They were doing a nice job on him there in the beginning. Farmington's the 2 guards in the center were doing a nice job on Jared. He wasn't getting a whole lot of penetration, but now he's back.
Wow,
at
look at
defensive
this.
end.
Look at Prairie Grove's got 6 there on the line, and now quick pass complete to Ingram. Ingram's going to break the tackle and get the first down. He's hit hard after breaking the initial tackle by Colby Elkins' attempt. Then John Halbert stuck him pretty good over there on the far side. But a big first down for Farmington. They were looking at a 3rd and 5. They convert, get the ball to their own 47, first down and 10. 7 minutes and 39 seconds to go here in the first half.
Farmington's moving Austin around, so he's not a stationary target back there for Jared, Jacob, and Creighton to get after. They're moving him around, getting him out of the pocket. The ball's gone quick.
Austin looking, and now he's going to hand it to Beaudry. Beaudry's just being a man there tonight.
He's just working.
He is a workhorse tonight, and he is down to the Prairie Grove 45, an 8-yard run. Yeah.
Yep, Jared's moved back over to the nose spot.
And they're kind of moving him around.
Yeah, they're moving him around. You don't want Farmington to get a beat on where he is.
I've been surprised a little bit at how well Farmington's moved the ball in the interior tonight.
Yeah, that's something that we haven't seen.
Now he's hit. This time he's in the backfield. Brandon Taylor, and I think that was a Murphy. Well, no, Murphy's at the top there.
Nick was in there. Dalton's in there.
Brandon Nodier as well.
Hey, Brandon Nodier.
He's been in there a lot tonight. I think he may have lost a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 now for the Cardinals.
Yeah, you'd really like to get a negative play here if you're Prairie Grove. You don't want them, you want to force them to punt. At this down and distance, at this time of the game, Farmington probably go for it on 4th down.
And now he's looking over. He's rolling to his left. He's in trouble. Throws and incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Good pressure there by Brandon Nodier. Made Austin get rid of the ball probably before he wanted to.
And now it's 4th down.
See what they do.
And they had an eligible receiver downfield.
Ooh.
Now the question is, do you take this?
I think you do.
It looks like I see Coach Laird. He's waving the decline over here. He's going to force them now to either punt, and I think you got to punt here if you're Farmington. because if you don't make it and you give Prairie Grove 50 yards instead of 80 to go, they're going to punt.
Well, they're in punt formation. It looked like they were going to punt.
And
the last,
Austin, I'll take that back. Austin's back there.
He's deep. I think if Prairie Grove just gets him punt safe here.
Yeah,
if he kicks it, he kicks it. Just make sure
you need
don't
to watch.
get burned on a fake.
Everyone's watching. Oh, he took off. They were offside. And it's going to be a good punt. Let it drop. And hopefully, it's going to take a good bounce
Pick it up,
for
John.
Farmington.
Pick it up. No, stay away from it. You got a flag down? I heard a bunch of people yell false start.
He was way over the line there.
Well, these guys are just back from the NFL, so they haven't had a chance to get acclimated to the high school game.
Well, we're halfway through the second quarter now, and it is Prairie Grove leading 14-7. I'll have a hot dog and a blue Gatorade. See if those Farmington announcers want anything. They always feed us. The Farmington announcers, see if they want something. They always feed us over there. All right. Well, it's first down and 10. Prairie Grove has to protect the ball down here.
That'll work.
Logan Bartholomew picks up about 6 yards on the play.
Yeah, Prairie Grove just needs to be methodical here, protect the football, and if they can get some points out of this drive, great. If not, chew up enough time so that we can get to halftime. Farmington's going to get the ball to start the second half. That's going to be a big moment here if Prairie Grove can get some points out of this drive.
Chaz Turner on the tackle there for Farmington.
He's a big boy. Did you stand next to him on the way in?
I did not.
I came in where the band was, and he was down here warming up. He is huge.
Second down and 5 for the Tigers. There's Weston Bartholomew. Weston's going to get up over the 15 to close to the 16. He's going to be close to first down. We need there it is. He marks the first down. Big first down for the Tigers. We need a little room. I'd love to get one more score here before the half.
You go up if you can get to 21 here and not leave them enough time to respond.
Because they get the ball to start the second half.
They do.
You want to do something good here with this drive with 5 minutes to go here. Now Prairie Grove's 5 wide here. They're going to hand the ball, and wow, they read that play well. Nice play there.
Backside guard got beat on that.
Chris Sims.
He got the backside guard got beat on that one bad. And here comes Jacob again.
Well, that's second down, and boy, big loss on the play there. Second down and 13 for the Tigers. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
Yeah.
And now Cooper Winters is going to keep it. Cooper's got a little room. He's hit, tackled. Nice tackle by the Cardinals.
They're putting Jacob out there at that wide receiver on the far outside the slot receiver.
That was a good tackle by Flint Oxford that time because Cooper breaks that tackle. He had a lot of room. Now it's going to be third down and 9, approaching the 4-minute mark.
I think if you're Prairie Grove here, nothing dangerous. If you've got to kick the football, kick it away.
And if you want to throw it deep. So if it's an interception, it's as good as a punt. So third down and 9. And now Cooper is rolling to his right. He looks, he does throw, and it's intercepted. That's Brackett. Brackett's going to score.
Got a flag down, got a block in the back.
There's a flag on the play. I think it's going to be a block in the back on the return.
Halbert was open. Cooper just overthrew him. Yeah, we're going to get a block in the back. That'll push it back, probably back to about the 45-yard line.
I was listening to the Farmington commentators. They did not like that call.
Did you expect them to?
No.
I thought it was a great call. But you just can't make that throw. If you're Cooper, you can't make that throw. You can't make it. If you're going to miss where only Halbert can catch it. And he overthrew him. Brackett was 5 yards behind him. John was open. You got to put it on his number or throw it away.
Well, with 3:49 to go, now Farmington has a chance to put the ball in and then get the ball to start the second half. That's a big turnover.
Yeah, that's a big turnover and a big moment for Prairie Grove's defense.
Well, it's going to be first down and 10 for Farmington. Ball at the Prairie Grove 39-yard line. And now Austin, he's alone in a shotgun. He's got 5
Watch
wide.
Ingram here in the slot.
And now it's a quick pass. Beaudry, he is tough to bring down.
Grove's not tackling very well tonight. They're getting bodies to the ball. They're arm tackling. They're diving at feet.
Well, I think I'm going to give Beaudry some credit as well. He is tough to bring down. He breaks tackles. You can't try to arm tackle. You've got to wrap him up. He picked up on that little quick pass. He picks up about 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 3 for the Cardinals. 3:15 to go here in the first half. They've got the ball at the Prairie Grove 33-yard line. And now he looks to throw, and now turn around. A good catch by Brackett. Elkins need to turn around. If Elkins turns around, it's an interception.
I think we'd need a video review on that one. But
like you said, they just
got back from the NFL. Yeah, that's a dangerous throw by Austin. You can't keep throwing it up in the air.
All Elkins has to do is turn around. When you see your receiver stop, you've got this.
Yeah.
Well, now it's 1st down and 10 with the ball at the Prairie Grove 14.
We got a guy uncovered down here at the bottom.
That's Ingram. Ingram's going to score.
Yep. They didn't line up on him.
Nope. And there it is, Farmington.
They got beat.
2:45 to go here in the first half, and Farmington is definitely not going to go away tonight.
Now, it's happened a couple of times tonight where the slot receivers nobody's manning up on them, and they got beat.
I'm a little surprised at Prairie Grove tonight. For it to be the rival game, they seem a little flat to me.
They do, and a lot of it may have to do with it. Farmington's a pretty good football team.
That's a big
play.
They muffed the extra point, and Prairie Grove still has a 14-13 lead. But I'm seeing some things from a defensive standpoint that give me reason for pause, Zach.
Well, the first 3 teams they played couldn't hold them out. They couldn't block them. Farmington's done a nice job tonight blocking the blitzes. Prairie Grove I don't think has been as aggressive. Maybe respecting some of the receivers that Farmington has, but Prairie Grove's got to get their tackling lined out, and they've got to get lined up right. That's the first thing. Is if you're going to leave Ingram alone, that's a problem. You're going to get beat on that quite a bit.
Well, we still have 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and if we can get some decent field position.
Oh, there's plenty of time to put one in the end zone.
I'd try to put one in the end zone still.
I think a shot maybe to Halbert. They really haven't taken a shot deep.
And that's what, when we talked about a while ago when they threw the interception, the one thing that I mentioned is that I'm like, if you're going to miss, go deep. Mm-hmm. And they did a little curl route. You miss it, and still, if you go deep, you intercept it. You're back here at the 50 instead.
Here comes one of these angle kicks again.
And now it's Brandon Taylor, and Taylor's just going to
lower his head.
Lower his head and gets to the 40. That'll work.
That's good field position here, and really you probably need about 35 yards, and you're in Landon's range.
I'm thinking 6.
I know you're always thinking 6.
1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove. Ball at the 40. Now tonight, what we'll try to do tonight. And we're going to try to have the microphone out. We'll try to have the microphone out tonight to pick up the band. Zach, I'm going to go down to the front row here and make sure we don't have, that they're.
You're on curse patrol.
Yeah, I'm on curse patrol tonight. There we go. And now there's Weston Bartholomew. Break something there, Weston. He's going to be wrapped up. No gain on the play. Maybe a yard.
Something.
Nice tackle there, number 44, Garner Chase. Chase. Very nice tackle there. Wrapped him up, brought him to the ground. Well, he gave him 2 yards on the play. 2nd down and 8. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. I believe Prairie Grove has all their timeouts. They haven't used a timeout yet. And now there is Colby Elkins. Colby Elkins.
Go, Colby.
Colby gets over the 50. That's a 1st down. Colby Elkins with the ball to the Farmington 49. Now with 2 minutes and 6 seconds. It's time to get this thing moving, Zach. We've got all 3 timeouts.
All 3 timeouts. There's no need to get in a hurry here.
But don't be slow about it.
Don't be slow about it either. A controlled hurry is what we're looking for.
It's been a long time since I've seen this many people in this press box.
I don't know who these people are. For West Fork, it was just you and me.
All right, Cooper Winters under center. There, now he rolls to his right. He's got a
he's
little
got
time.
Halbert.
He's got Halbert deep. Get it, John. Go, John Halbert. Oh, John. Oh, yes. Down to the 5-yard line.
He said take a shot to Halbert. He's your big money guy in the passing game. Why
oh,
not?
no, a flag, a flag.
Oh, my goodness gracious. That gentleman's obviously on someone's payroll. I don't know what he called, but wow.
I ought to repeat what the Farmington guy said a while ago. He said he didn't throw the flag till he scored. So he didn't throw a flag till he got to the 5-yard line. Well, big play brought back. They're going to bring it back to the Prairie Grove. That's going to be the 43-yard line.
You know who I want to see get involved in the offense? We haven't seen him in several weeks. Is Jared? Jared hasn't caught a pass or.
Wait, how? Wait. How can you be that far back? Whoa!
Wow, is that a spot foul? Wow.
That is a huge penalty. 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. And now Dalton Falk, it's time to use a timeout here. Okay, we got 1 minute and 25 seconds to go. And now Coach Elder, he goes to the ref. He's going to call a timeout, which is a good timeout. Zach, that was a huge penalty because it was a spot foul, which means they called the hold at the 44 and backed them up to the 34-yard line. That was a huge.
If you say so. I didn't see the hold. I'm assuming they got the right tackle as Cooper was rolling out, but I didn't see it. I was watching the offensive line. I didn't see the hold. But, okay.
Yeah. But I guess the point is it was a spot foul, and that's what really hurt because instead of being, now you just picked up
way behind the sticks.
You picked up 6 or 7 yards there. You had a first down and 27. Now it's second down and 20. I think here, Zach, they know we like to go to Halbert. I think what you got to do here is you got to look off Halbert one time and come back to the other side.
You got to come back to Jared or Noah, like the play they hit last week where they got Noah down the hashes. With 1 minute and 21 seconds, I don't like the clock stopping. I'd like to spread them out and maybe have Cooper on a quarterback draw, something along those lines. Let the clock go. If they want to burn their timeouts, that's one thing. Don't get all Brian Kelly here and go 3 plays and out in 5 seconds and give him the ball with 1 minute and 20.
I think you can be smart here. 1 minute and 21 to go. Well, the other thing too is if you don't get much yards here, Farmington's going to use their timeout.
Yeah.
So you might as well try to get something here. Second down and 20, and now he is coming to the backside. He's got just overthrown Weston Bartholomew. The coverage there by Chaz Turner.
Yeah, he got rid of that one too fast. You got to let Weston. You got to let Weston get even with the guy before you throw it.
Boy, 2 big penalties. Did they get? I told them to get something for the Farmington guys. They better have done it. The way they treat us. Did you get something for those guys? Huh? Who said no? Oh, they didn't want anything? Okay, 1 minute and 17 seconds to go.
Yeah, I think it's. I think you gotta run the ball here, get the clock moving, or at least let them burn a timeout.
And that's what they do. They're going to go Weston Bartholomew. He's not going to get much. No. Now Farmington is going to call a timeout.
I think Farmington sets himself up very nicely here with a minute to go and the way that they've thrown the ball, been able to get the ball down the field.
Well, what you do here, you punt. I think here you punt it, you get them back as deep as you can, and not give up a big play.
Exactly. Yeah, you've got to hope Cooper gets off a good one here, and then you got to go play defense. And it's been a challenge tonight.
Well, with a 1:05, Zach, I'd like to see us.
Fake? That would be one that goes down in the history books.
Well, he's back. Well, you've got J.D. Speed back here punting. I don't think we've seen him punt this year, have we?
No, we've seen him try an extra point.
Now you got him. He's going to punt, and he's going to get a good punt.
Nice kick.
And Brackett's going to be back. And, hey, just keep letting it roll. Gets down to the 15. They're going to down it with 56 seconds to go here in the first half, and it's 14-13. This is a ball game, Zach.
Farmington's got to be careful here. You don't want to turn the ball over. Give Prairie Grove another shot, get a pick six, fumble it, anything like that. You definitely don't want to do that. If you're Prairie Grove, nothing behind you. You got to keep everything in front of you.
I think if I'm Farmington here, I think I keep it in Beaudry's hands. Either the run or either the little bubble screen over there.
They've had a lot of success. I mean, when they spread Prairie Grove out, Prairie Grove can't get lined up. I think that's probably not a bad idea.
And Ingram, we really don't have anybody that matches up well with Ingram. No. They're going to give Beaudry the ball. He's going to be he breaks a couple tackles. He doesn't get the first down. He's going to be tackled about the 23-yard line. So that's going to mean, let's see, they're going to let the clock run 43-42. They're letting it run right now. Beaudry, he's going to be close to the first down. I don't know if he gets it or not.
Well, the ref down here on the far side saying it's a first down.
They're going to get the first down with 19 seconds to go. You might want to move over here just a little bit.
I took my first hit of the night.
Well, they're going to just let it run out 13. They may try to run one more play, see if they can burst Beaudry loose here. And he's going to go down.
That's going to do it.
Well, I got to tell you, I imagine the Farmington faithful, while they're down by 1 point, are probably feeling good that they stood toe-to-toe with Prairie Grove. They came in underdogs tonight, and they have played a very good first half. I commend them.
They've played hard. They played well. Now you got to do it. You got to do it for another 30 minutes, and we'll see what happens in the second half. Prairie Grove's got a lot of things to talk about at halftime.
All right. Well, what we're going to do here is we're gonna put the mic out and try to pick up the bands. Keep the camera guys, keep the cameras on the cheerleaders and the band. We'll watch it for halftime, and we'll be back with you after half. Test, 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 test. Well, Zach, as we get ready to start the second half, I do want to call out that it looks like Saria is listening to us. I think I got that right. Henry says he can always tell when it's a home game, a little more cowbell than we normally have. And then also Harold and Kathy Hubbard's listening to us from Fayetteville tonight. So glad for everyone out there. And I know there's a lot of people because I go out there and I can check how many people are listening and where they're watching from. We have anywhere from 300 to 400 every week. So those out there watching, go to pgtigersonline.com, go to the comment page, let us know where you're watching from. We probably got about 4 minutes before the kickoff. They're out there warming up. They usually reset the clock for 3 more minutes. We're down to a minute to go before we do go. And so, Zach, first half thoughts.
Well, I think maybe we underrated Farmington a little bit. They're a good football team, and I think maybe we questioned the competition coming in, and they've certainly stood up to the challenge. Now you got to go out and do it again for another 2 quarters. So we'll see if Prairie Grove can wear them down, much like they did to Ozark last week. Prairie Grove doesn't look sharp. You mentioned it in the first half. They just don't look. They don't look like they have the edge like they had last week, and it took them about 2.5 quarters last week to get going. And it doesn't look like Farmington's going away. Farmington's doing exactly what you have to do. And I was talking about this with gentlemen there in the hallway, and we said the same thing. Farmington is doing exactly what you have to do against pressure defense, which is get the ball out. If you're going to throw it, get the ball
quick.
out, get it out quick, 1, 2, 3, quick. And it looks like they've taught their quarterbacks, their receivers, their running backs. They're all running hot routes on the blitzes. And the quarterback's got a clock in his head. 1, 2, 3, and if that ball's still in his hands, it's either going out of bounds or it's going to
take off running.
He's going to take off running.
Well,
and they've certainly drilled that into them. And Prairie Grove's got to counter it and play good man-to-man defense.
Well, the other thing I would say that looks like they're got a couple minutes left here, and the cheerleaders are out there doing a little dance. And now, Zach, as far as the thing that surprised me the most, I think Farmington watched the film on Prairie Grove, and they are very well prepared tonight. They knew Prairie Grove brought a lot of pressure, and like you said, they are getting rid of the ball quick. Beaudry, they know how good he is. We have to respect him. We can't send the house. If he breaks that initial coverage or that initial surge, he can go, and he did it on the second play of the football game tonight.
Yeah, they're doing a real nice job mixing up their formations, and Prairie Grove's having trouble getting aligned on a couple of the long bubble screens, the pass plays, even the touchdown they threw. Prairie Grove couldn't get lined up right. You couldn't get a man on a man, and that's what they're going to have to do here in the second half. Is they're going to have to figure some things out in the secondary. They haven't played against a team that's had an offensive line that can block their front seven. And Farmington's doing a great job to this point. You got to give them credit. And now you see where was the adjustment for Prairie Grove, and Farmington hasn't stopped Prairie Grove. Prairie Grove has stopped Prairie Grove a couple of times. When Prairie Grove goes into the wing tee, they've gone up and down the field. Why they went to the 5 wide in the second quarter and started throwing the ball around, is maybe you're probing, trying to find some things, but I think Prairie Grove needs to get back to the run game.
I was talking to one of the guys here in the booth that we associate with here quite a bit, and we were talking about the same thing during the break, is that, Prairie Grove, those first couple of series were just, running right at them, and then they stopped at a couple plays, then we went 5. I mean, you're not going to gain 15, 20 yards every play. But I think you stay with it. But I think it's good that Prairie Grove does have the ability to mix it up. I've been impressed with the sophomore Austin tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's played very well, and he hasn't taken too many shots, which is when he's gotten pressure in his face, he's either eluded it with his feet or gotten rid of the football. But Prairie Grove didn't try a pass until 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, and they were having success running the football. They were just pounding the ball, and I'm interested to see what they do here on their first offensive possession here in the second half.
This is a key piece. This third quarter, and I think the first 4 or 5 minutes of the third quarter is going to have a lot to do with this football game. If Farmington comes out and gets some points on the board, we're going all the way to the final clock.
We're going to white knuckle this one all the way to the closeout.
If Prairie Grove can stop and get the ball in there and get up an extra point and put an 8-point lead, that would be huge.
Yeah, Beaudry's probably got unofficially right at 98 yards in the first half, and those are Asher Reed type numbers, and those are the numbers we don't want to get into.
Well, he would be the first rusher of the year to be over 100 yards, and I bet by the end of the night he'll be there for sure. He'd
be the first team over 100 yards.
Yeah, I mean, I've been, the thing is tonight, I definitely have to compliment Farmington on their game plan, what they've done tonight. They they came out and just, got the recovery of the fumble and took the second play after that and scored, and really have stood toe-to-toe with Prairie Grove tonight. And I really didn't anticipate that tonight. And
outside of a couple of minutes when Prairie Grove really got it going, they've really controlled the football game, especially up front. I'm really, really surprised at how well they're running the football. And, Prairie Grove's deep, and you wonder if maybe they'll start to wear them down here in the second half. But we'll see, because here we go.
Well, it's 14-13 as we start the second half. And now here is Landon Allen, and this time he's going to get a high kick, and it's going to be fielded. It's going to drop, actually, going to be fielded about the 15-yard line. And that is Josh Blue. Josh Blue gets to about the 29-yard line. They're going to spot it right at the 29-yard line, and now, Zach, this is a
nice return for Farmington. That's hopefully if you're Prairie Grove, you want to hope to take advantage of that. Ball hits the ground, you get down there quick, maybe pin them deep, but nice return.
They got about 15 yards on the return. He fielded at the 15-yard line. It gets it to the 29. Now Austin in the shotgun. This time he's got Beaudry split out to the right, and he's looking over there to him or to his left. And Beaudry breaks one. No, I didn't quite break the tackle. Nice coverage there. That was Colby Elkins. He's going to pick up about 6 yards, though, 5 yards. So it's going to be second down and 5.
What's so tough about that is, as good as he is, you can't roll the coverage to him because you got Ingram on the other side. You're going to have to take your chances.
I think Farmington definitely, you can watch. You can watch what we're doing. Now they got Beaudry lined up.
Ingram's in the slot, and he's uncovered.
He's by himself. He is by himself here. Pitch to Beaudry. Beaudry, wow, he just tough run. He got the first down there.
I'll tell you what, if they've got some sort of check and a quick screen, I mean, they're beating Prairie Grove right now with
well,
formations.
Let's see. I said he had the first down. It looks like they're going to measure. Well, with 10:58 to go here in the third quarter, and if it's third down, it's third and inches. If not, we have first down. I think he got the first down. Nice. He's going to be short inches.
That shows you how good our eyes are. I haven't seen a lot of negative plays from Prairie Grove. That's what they feasted on here in the first 3 games. Very few negative plays tonight. No sacks. No balls batted down. They got the one interception on the 4th down where Austin just threw it up.
Well, this is the thing here is you need, if there's any way to stop here, although I think here, what I do here is I put Austin under center. I just go straight ahead.
Sneak. Yeah, or they've had a lot of success with the little fullback trap. That's worked well. The offensive line from Farmington's getting great push.
I've been impressed. They've done a nice job tonight. Farmington has really moved the ball by far better than anyone so far.
We are outnumbered. Outnumbered. The man in the slot is okay. Now they got Nodier out there. Yeah, this is just the trap. There you go.
He got the first down,
Easy.
And man, Austin picks up about 5 yards.
That's right over Jared.
I think the Prairie Grove faithful are a little surprised tonight. I think they came here tonight knowing that we had a good football team and knowing that Farmington was young, thinking we may be able to kind of run tonight fairly well. But Farmington has moved the ball. Now there's Beaudry, and he goes to the –
Jacob ran right by it.
He's gone. He's gone. Halbert's the only one that can save him. Oh, he tried to throw Halbert off.
Yeah, had 2 defenders overrun it. Beaudry stepped out of bounds over on the 19.
So Beaudry's going to step out.
Jacob overran the play. He came on the blitz. He guessed wrong. He went through the B gap, and they ran the counter back through the A gap. Took himself right out of the play.
Well, he gets the ball down to the 19, or just that, well, we'll call it the 20-yard line. So it's first down and 10 in the red zone to Prairie Grove, and what a way for Prairie to start the second half.
Yep, that's exactly what they wanted. And, it's surprising to see them run the ball as well as they have. They haven't had a lot of downfield passing. Everything's been side to side, but the running game has certainly worked.
Well, he's looking. They hand the ball off this time. That's Tanner Guston.
Can't give it to Baudry every time, can you?
I could.
he's a tough little running back. He's in a lot of ways he's a lot like Weston.
Yes.
But I think you nailed it right on the head. I think we're going to be we're in for a white knuckler down into the fourth quarter.
Well, this game,
it's always close.
Now they've got 3. Well, this offensive set, now they're looking. Now this is where, I'll tell you what they're going to do here, Zach. Right there, they're hitting that quick pass. They're going to pump it and go deep.
Yeah.
And that's setting up so well.
Colby's jumping it.
Yeah.
And you hope they run it to Halbert's side because he's seen that more than once.
No one is behind him either.
Yeah.
So if you do it, it wouldn't surprise me if they go for it right here. And they're picking on Elkins.
They got Baudry on the far side.
They know Elkins, so they may do it again. Now this what?
That bubble screen. And we got a hold.
Oh, they got a block in the back.
You got to take that penalty too. That's a 9-yard gain.
That's going to be a big penalty. Blocking the back. So that's going to bring up 3rd down. And I still think they're in 2-down territory here. So, and they have a decent kicker too.
I think you get the lead here. It's probably a good idea to get the lead, and because I think you're going to need all the points you can possibly get as we go into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you got to back that up. I don't think there's any question. If it's where they're, oh man, they're going to do it from the 19. That's going to be blocking the back. So if that goes from the 19, that's going to go back to the.
Maybe that'll be one of those 36-yard penalties we saw earlier.
Well, they're going to back it up to the 29. So that's a 10-yard step off from the spot of the foul. That takes them out of field goal range. So now you're probably looking at 2 downs, Zach.
Well, you got Ingram down here on the bottom. You got Brackett up top.
And man, there is.
And boy, they're coming. Colby.
Yep, Colby Elkins.
Good play.
That was really offensive pass interference.
Hey, Colby played that one well. He didn't let Brackett get away from him. When the ball went up, he got between the Brackett and the ball. Great play there.
Look where they put that. I don't like that spot. I'm glad we got the interception, but I thought he got it out a little ways.
Well, it was a long flight back from Seattle.
I'm telling you. Well, no, look, okay, now they're spotting it outside the 1. The first time they had it spotted.
Well, I think it's inside the 1.
I was looking at get over here. So right here.
I'm looking at the Farmington monitor over here. It's inside the 1.
There you go. Just get it out there. Now you got a little space.
And this is what you got to do. You've had success running the football. Don't get away from it. Don't outthink yourself.
I definitely think Prairie Grove's going to need more points to win this game tonight. 14 is not going to win this game tonight.
14 is definitely not going to win this. You're going to have to get up around 30 to put this thing away.
Farmington has moved the ball. It's a very well put together game plan. Now here Cooper Winter, he's around the right side, and Cooper's got a little room. Oh, Cooper over the 20 to about the 24-yard line. Cooper Winters. Someone's down.
It's somebody from Farmington. I didn't catch a number.
I can't see. See if our camera guys can get a little bit better angle on that, see what number that is. Number 80, Lance Wood. Lance Wood's down. Let's give him a hand.
Yeah, I think he got rolled up on when Cooper came through. I mean, that's a good safe call for Prairie Grove.
No, in 2 downs, Prairie Grove goes from inside their 1 out to the 25-yard line. So nice way to get the ball. Now I think this is what we got to do, Zach. We got to pound it, move this ball. You know, let's get 6. Let's get down there and get a little bit of room here.
Use your big offensive line. Let them start moving folks around. You know, you've had nothing but success running the football.
And now there's Colby Elkins, and Colby, he breaks 1 tackle. Nice job, Colby. Go, Colby. Colby gets to the corner. He's over the 50 to the 45, and now finally brought down at the Farmington 44.
Great run by Colby. Great run. Good physical run. And, you know, he's a nice changeup. When you're running Weston, you're running Cooper, you're running Logan, then you throw Colby in there. Pretty soon you're going to see Bobby Cat, J.D. Speed. This is when, you know, this is how Prairie Grove gets it going.
Chaz Turner was finally the man to bring him down, and Prairie Grove has the ball 1st and 10 at the Farmington 44.
3 plays and 55 yards.
That
sounds more like it.
Yeah, I can get used to that. Tigers now in Cardinal territory. And now here's Weston. Break that tackle. There's Weston Bartholomew. And Weston inside the 35 to about the 32, maybe the 31-yard line.
Take that, Mr. Boudre.
This is what we want to do. And now coming into our box is our East Lab instructor, Melissa Burton, and we want to thank her for all the work that her and her class and her students have been doing. We appreciate them.
You are such a suck-up.
Hey, that's my job.
You are such a suck-up.
Well, I'm sucking up also the Prairie Grove Telephone Company in the booth with us tonight. Got to thank them as well.
Course. Prairie Grove has 4 plays and 69 yards of offense on this drive.
And it's just running, and now here's Logan Bartholomew. And Logan breaks it.
Boom.
He's inside. Give Logan 6. There it is, Prairie Grove. 5 plays, 99 yards. And there we go. And now Prairie Grove stretches that lead to 20-13.
Yeah, I'm no football genius, but run the wing tee and run the football. I'm just saying, just run the football, because Farmington's a speed team. They're not very physical up front.
And now looking down at the Prairie Grove cheering section is they're calling out their brethren across the way, and with a 20-13 lead, now Prairie Grove could stretch this out to 8 points. This is important.
Oh, very important. This is a big. You know, this is like last week where Landon missed it, and we needed that 17th point.
We get a good snap. There it is, and the kick is down.
Good.
It is good. And with 7 minutes and 52 seconds, our score, the Prairie Grove Tigers 21, Farmington Cardinals 13. We'll stay this time. We'll stay. Don't go to commercial.
6th carry of the night. You know, that's a guy you need to get the football. He came in as your leading rusher. You know, I expect to see Logan carry the ball here in the second half quite a bit.
Well, this was
that's textbook right there.
That was a clinic, an absolute clinic.
You know, you get a couple of big runs by Weston, a big run by Colby, and then the touchdown run by Logan. You know, now you've put Farmington on the defensive here. If you can get a 3-and-out or get the ball back.
I just heard a Lincoln score. P. Ridge leading Lincoln 14-0.
I'm telling you, P. Ridge is sneaky.
Yeah.
They are a sneaky good team. 19 starters back on that football team. They are going to be a thorn in somebody's side.
Well, now it's time for Prairie Grove. Now the offense looked really good. Now it's time for the defense to step it up a little bit. And I don't want to say we got the interception, but boy, Farmington was moving the ball fairly at will. Now here's Landon Allen for the kick. Landon gets a nice kick. It's going to be fielded around the 11-yard line.
Well,
there's one man to beat, John Halbert, and John Halbert again on the save. Nice return by number 36. That is Josh Blue, and Josh Blue with a very good return. And you know what I liked about his return? He went north and south.
Yeah. There were a couple of Prairie Grove defenders ran right by him.
Yeah.
Get 5 yards within where he catches the ball, break down, make the tackle.
One thing you said early in the game was that Prairie Grove had the field position. That's not the way this second half has showed up at all.
Not.
Nope.
And you need Prairie. You know, the defense has to stand tall here. You know, just like Michael Corleone said, just when you think they're out, they suck you back in.
And now Now we've gone Godfather. Here he is. Boudreaux. Now we got a double verse, and now pass.
Man.
And Ingram is wide open. Halbert, no, can't stop him, and Ingram gets it in. Touchdown.
Whole defense got sucked in.
And they've had that play. They were going to choose a time tonight to take that pass, and we said that the 14 points wouldn't win it, and that's true. And Farmington strikes right back, and now it's 21-19. They're going to go for 2, no doubt about it.
They absolutely should. Great time to make the call. Absolutely fantastic time to make the call.
So Brackett on the on the reverse pass, and Halbert almost made the tackle. Couldn't quite get over there quick enough.
They all read reverse, and everybody came up, and nobody stuck with the receiver running right down the middle.
And now Farmington going for the tie, and they're going to. Now he's rolling. He's looking back. He throws back the other way, and Beaudry has it, and we are all tied up at 21.
That misdirection is giving Prairie Grove fits.
And I'll tell you what, just like that, Prairie Grove strikes, goes 99 yards in 5 plays. Farmington goes 40 yards in 1 play.
Yeah, they're using Prairie Grove's aggressiveness against them. They are the misdirection, the counter plays. It is just absolutely giving Prairie Grove's defense fits.
Well, we're not even halfway through, and this second half has kind of started like the first half, a lot of fireworks. So this thing is far, far from over. And you're right, we're going to white knuckle this thing all the way down to the end tonight.
So I think we're going to need 30 to 35 to secure this thing, and that may not be enough.
Well, when you give up a big kickoff return, the kickoff return was nearly 50 yards. That was fielded right outside the 10, about the 11 or 12-yard line. They return it to the 40, and then we had pressure. We almost got to the.
They had the running back. They had him trapped. He just, the first thing you always tell your defense or your defensive backs is nobody behind you. You always stick with your man. And I don't know what the corners were thinking, but you got to put that one behind you, short memory, and move on to the next one.
Now here's the kick. It's going to be fielded here. That is going to be Nick Sugg. Nick's going to take it to the 30. Come on, Nick. Nick breaks it. He's going to get past. Oh, he's going to get to about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, 41-yard line's good field position for this offense. A lot better than the 1.
A lot better than the 1-yard line. Now Prairie Grove needs to just keep going right back at him. But the defense tonight, so far the defense has done so much for Prairie Grove. I wouldn't say carried them because both the offense and defense has played extremely well all year long. Defense has probably played better up to this game than the offense tonight. The offense is going to have to do it because defense is really struggling against this Farmington offense.
They're a little bit confused. They're, as I said, the counteraction is really causing some issues.
I just noticed, and I know he's been playing all night, Thomas Clay, the big tackle here.
That's Deion Clay's brother.
And there is Weston. He breaks a couple tackles. Weston, Bartholomew inside Cardinal territory down to the 44-yard line.
Just like a video game. It's just one big play after another. But the young man there, Clay, that's Deion Clay's younger brother, and he looks every bit the part Deion did last year. I wonder if we're going to see him at quarterback.
I'll tell you what, he would be tough to bring down.
Yeah, I think he'd be a little bit difficult.
All right, now Prairie Grove in the wing tee.
Oh, they've got that halfback sweep set up.
There it is.
There
Quick
it is.
Slant pass to Halbert. And there is Halbert inside the 35 down to the 32.
Farmington's jumping Weston when he gets the ball. They're very aggressive going to him, so those play-action passes like that should be open. They've also, if you can get that little pitch sweep, that quick toss out to Logan on the corner, I think you can get that, especially to the wide side.
Well, I like what we're doing right now, Zach.
Scoring a lot and white-knuckling all the way to the finish.
There it goes, and now nice Noah Hunter. Noah Hunter gets inside the 30, down to about 28. We'll take those 4 or 5 yards.
I think he got more than that. I think he might have gotten 6.
It's going to be right about 5 yards there. It'll be second down and 5 for the Tigers.
It's a bad spot.
Actually, I think it's a bad placement over there by our flag guys.
Drew Conley checking in at wide receiver. He's been in a couple times tonight. I wonder if they're going to take a shot with him.
And now here's Colby Elkins. Get up there, Colby. Colby just churning and burning, gets down to the 20, and another Prairie Grove first down.
We got a Farmington player down.
They're saying it's Lane Wood again.
The same gentleman who's down. He's been having some ankle problems.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what kind of fireworks we've had here in the third quarter.
Hate to speculate, but that looks like it may be a cramp.
Let's see what we got here on the comments page. Saria says, quoting The Godfather, nice. So she's giving a little credit there.
It wasn't even The Godfather. It was The Godfather 3. It's not even a real movie.
Dale and Louise Duke is watching. Dalton Falk, they're watching from Concord, Arkansas. Henry giving me an update on my old high school. They're tied at 7 tonight.
Henry playing in that game?
So the Tigers have moved the ball well again. I think, we've gone back into the wing team moving the ball, but this game, I'll tell you, 21-21, and Prairie Grove, they've been impressive this half the way they've moved the ball.
Jacob Storley's going to go back in at that wide receiver spot. You got to figure they've got something for him. Jacob's a great athlete. You got to figure they're going to take a shot with him sooner or later.
Well, the way we're running the ball, I would not think about it right
but
now.
Guess who's in? J.D. Speed.
Got Speed in. You've got, there's Bartholomew. Now Cooper's just going to tuck and run. Nice little in and out. There's Coop. Oh, he just lowers the shoulder. Cooper Winters lowered the boom that time.
Channeling his inner Tebow.
Wow.
Wow.
I love it. Nice job. Coop just lowered the shoulder that time and said, come on.
Picks up first down, first and goal, Prairie Grove.
The Grove at the 9-yard line. Under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter, and that was.
This is going to be fun, I think, for the next 20 minutes of football.
Oh man, I'm getting too old for the students. What's exciting? I'm telling you. Here we go, and now there's Weston Bartholomew. Weston
is in.
Give him. So we're going to give him 6. Give him 6. There we go. Oh yes.
Right back down the field. We might as well just put flags on them because that's what we're playing right now. Is a little bit of flag football. Great run by Weston.
I'll tell you right now, extra points are critical.
Huge.
They are huge. Very, very important here. 27-21. This is a barn burner tonight, folks.
Weston's got 11 carries, 139 yards, and 2 scores.
Unofficially. Here we go, Landon Allen. There's Halbert to hold. Checks with it, Landon. There's a snap. Gets a good snap. And that
missed it.
No good. And we said these extra points will loom large tonight.
Yeah, I think he rushed that one a little bit. But special teams, we're having some special teams breakdowns. Kickoffs out of bounds, big returns, missed extra points. Got to sew that up here. We've got 5:38 to go here in the third quarter, and every point at this point is very crucial.
Yeah, that extra point could loom large, and I'll tell you, Prairie Grove's defense, I've been on them tonight a little bit, Zach. They've got to step up now. There's enough of this. There's time to step up. But I'm going to give Farmington, I'm going to give their coaching staff a lot of credit. I think they've put together a great game plan tonight. And
it's not just the game plan. They've got the players to do it, and to execute that kind of game plan. And they are, as I said, they're using Prairie Grove's hyper-aggressiveness against them, which is they're getting them going one way, they're hitting them with reverses back to the backside. They've got Prairie Grove thinking and not playing.
Right.
But now here's a big play right here. You cannot give up a 50-yard return. You've got to get a good kick, good coverage. You can't overrun it.
Well, Farmington has started this second half in great field position both times. Now here, this time it's going to be fielded. And they're not going to get in. Oh, nice.
3 missed tackles.
Wow, nice run there.
He dropped the ball.
Nice. That was a nice run. That's number 16, Garrett Lipford. And Lipford, he broke 2 or 3 tackles there. It was a 4 or 5 yard return. But
go back tonight and find out what each team's average starting field position was. It seems like we're always starting on the 42-yard line.
We started the 1 once. I remember that.
Now that one, that will definitely that one stuck out. 5 plays at 99 yards, but
it's time for a stop. It's time for a stop.
Defense to step up and do what they've done all year.
First down and 10 for Farmington. Ball at their own 40-yard line. 5 minutes and 34 seconds to go here in the third quarter. There's Beaudry around the left side. Nice block.
Brandon took a bad angle.
And he's going to be, I think he's got the first down.
Brandon had him. He just took a bad angle. He tried to undercut him instead of staying with him, staying on his back shoulder and driving him to the outside. He tried to undercut it, and that allowed Beaudry to get outside.
Pins on the spot. I think
he's got it. Yeah, that's right in front of me. That's got to be a first down. Nope, they're going to call it second down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is it's time for Prairie Grove. They have got to step up defensively.
Very few negative plays. Farmington's done a great job limiting that.
Well, they're going to go right at him here. And there's Beaudry, breaks to the right. He's outside, and again, he's inside the
They just can't stop him.
No. And Halbert getting up kind of slow that time. They are just moving the ball at will tonight.
Both
Zach.
teams are. They're just going up and down the field here. We had kind of a stalemate there at the end of the first quarter, but now all of a sudden it's offensive explosion. The defensive line's got to start holding.
And it's not anything well, I shouldn't say nothing fancy. The reverse pass was a fancy play, but I mean these last couple by Beaudry have just been.
They're just off tackle plays. There's nothing real fancy about what they're doing. There's nothing complicated about it. They're just straight dive plays. And Prairie Grove just isn't.
There you go. There, big Jared Murphy. I thought we would be calling Murphy's name a lot tonight. But
after watching some of Farmington's games, they were having trouble blocking nose guards and they were having trouble with slanting defenses, which is what Prairie Grove does. And I thought we'd call Jared's name a lot more.
But he gets Gooston for no gain. That's going to be 2nd down and 10. But 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10 has not been a problem for Farmington tonight.
No, you got to win. You got to win first. And
somebody's got to get out here.
Again, they're having trouble getting lined up.
And Ingram, he's got time. He's wide open and.
Yeah, Cooper's got to read that. He's going with Brackett, but once he sees that ball in the air, he's got to break on that a little faster, and he could break that pass up.
Well, it's 3rd down and 7, and I imagine Farmington will go for it here. This is 2-down territory for sure.
The way they've moved the ball, unless there's a real negative play here, I would assume this is 2-down territory.
But we're leaving. We don't have a man over Ingram. You could do that all day long.
They're trying.
Beaudry, he's not going to make it this time. So it's 4th down. This is a big stop. This is a big play.
This is a big. This could be a turning point in the game. It may be. We may get to the point where it's first team that makes a stop.
Yeah, because it's 4th down, and now Prairie Grove needs this stop.
You dial up the pressure. It's what you've done. I think you show pressure and back out of it.
I tell you what you got to do. You got to get someone over Ingram over there.
Yep. And here
now he's coming back over to this side. They're 5 wide here.
And oh boy. He's going to get it.
I thought I saw movement, but I don't think there was a call.
They haven't been calling that all night.
He got nice play there, first down. Was that Brackett?
That was Brackett and the Wildcat. It's just a dive. Prairie Grove is having trouble getting lined up, and that's causing a lot of guys to be moving around.
Well, what scares me right now is the way they're moving the ball, and now we missed that extra point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's that extra point looms very large. We may be down. It may come down to who has the ball last.
It's time for a stop, Prairie Grove. Let's go. Defense. There it goes. Pitches out to Beaudry. He's breaking tackles. That's the one thing I'm seeing tonight that
it's 2 or 3 missed tackles on almost every play.
What's happening is, Zach, we were talking about lost plays and things. We hit him for about a 2-yard gain, and then Call didn't catch him until he was 6-7 yards down the field. Sorry. Second down and 4. We're getting close to the end of the 3rd quarter. I'm white-knuckling it, my friend.
Yeah, I know. You've got a pretty good grip there on the board.
Yeah. 2nd down and 4. We need a turnover, something. Let's go, defense. Now Beaudry right up the middle again, or he's coming to cut out to the outside. Now he's going to be close to the first down.
I think he's got it. It's not real complicated. Farmington's just outnumbering Prairie Grove on the flanks. That's all they're doing is when they bring that man in motion, nobody's coming with them. Brandon got pinned on the inside, and that opens up the outside, and Halbert's getting blocked. Your linebackers they're shooting the gaps up the middle.
Now we're gonna have a timeout for Prairie Grove. A surprising timeout for Prairie Grove with 3rd down and 1.
Well, they got to get some things straightened out. They're struggling.
All right, let's take this timeout with them. With 57 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, Prairie Grove 27, Farmington 21.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PG Tigers Online. The proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress.
.57 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 1 for Farmington. They've got the ball just outside the Prairie Grove 15 at about the 16-yard line.
You got to be careful here. This is 2-down territory. You don't want to get burned on a play-action pass. Sure enough. What do we got?
Yep. All right, so that's offsides against the Tigers, and that's going to
1st down.
Now they're going to have.
They had a play-action pass called.
And now they're going to have the ball at the Prairie Grove 11-yard line. So 1st down and 10 with the ball just outside the Prairie Grove 10. They're in field goal range, but the way they're moving the ball tonight, I don't think they'll settle for a field goal, Zach.
No, I don't. I wouldn't. Why? Why would you at this point? I mean,
we need a turnover. We need something to happen here. Farmington, the play calling has been excellent tonight. I mean,
and it hasn't been complicated. They've done what's worked.
No, but there's been, now they're going to call a timeout for Farmington. So I think what's happening though also, Zach, is what I'm seeing is that they're moving Beaudry around. They move him in and out, and it's got Prairie Grove guessing.
Yeah,
and that's what's made it work.
Whenever Farmington goes 5 wide, Prairie Grove can't get lined up.
No.
They're leaving Ingram open. They're leaving, the one guy that they've managed to cover is Beaudry, but everybody in the slots they're getting outnumbered. And if Farmington decides to run one of those bubble screens to them, it's causing all kinds of problems. I think maybe you simplify things a little bit there in the secondary.
Well, with 55 seconds to go, 1st down and 10 with the ball at the Prairie Grove 11. We're going to have a barn burner here going for the last 12 minutes of this game.
4th quarter, isn't it? It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm sitting here. I can't get over the extra point. That's the thing that's looming here. And
yeah, it's a big one right now. And hopefully here you can get a stop. You've relied on your defense all year. It's time for them to step up and do their part tonight.
Well, like I said, it's fumble, turnover, something here. The way they move the ball, I don't know. It's been hard to stop him in 4 downs. 1st down and 10, ball at the 11. The Beaudry is at the tailback position. And they're going to hand it to him, and he's got a little room there. Nice tackle. That's Logan Bartholomew, but he picks up 5 yards. Just hard, tough running by Beaudry, and they had him wrapped him up there. You can see
as soon as they start that counter motion, 11 black shirts go one way. They come back with the counter to the other way, and then it's 1 or 2 guys. You're leaving Beaudry one-on-one with a guy in the secondary, and I think Farmington would take that matchup every single time.
Well, if I'm Farmington here, I keep going. You feed Beaudry 3 times here.
You don't have any reason not to.
Yeah, you feed Beaudry 3 times. Tell Prairie Grove to stop him. This time they're going to hold Beaudry, no gain on the play. Maybe he may have got a yard, but
I got to tell you, Farmington is doing a great job picking up blitzers. Noah Hunter came on a blitz. And the guard just at the snap of the ball, the guard absorbed him and wound up blocking Jacob in the same movement.
Well, with 1 more quarter to go, 12 minutes to go in this ball game, 3rd down and 5 to go from the Prairie Grove or 6-yard line. So, well, Zach, we're not going to commercial here. Let's sit here. This is very, we got 2 downs here. Watch yourself, Zach.
been getting attacked from above tonight.
Yeah, it's crowded. For those that are watching, want to know we're very crowded in the Prairie Grove booth tonight. We've got our webcast crew, the Farmington webcast crew. We got the newspaper, our regular PA group, and just it's very packed in here. I bet you there's enough weight up there that I'm concerned that the thing may fall in above us tonight where people are filming. So very crowded. But Zach, as we go here in the fourth quarter, Prairie Grove needs to stop. And we haven't had a play for a loss tonight. No
negative plays.
This would be one to do it.
This would be a good opportunity to get one of those negative plays that have been so routine during the season. You've leaned on this defense. The 3 games and 3 quarters. You get a stop here. If you can get a negative play, you let them take their chances with a field goal or a 4th and goal. But you've got. I think the first guy you got to look at right now is Ingram. He's the one who's killed you in the red zone. Beaudry hasn't really done a whole lot in the red zone. It's Ingram on those the little screen passes and the slants. That's what's really hurt.
I'm gonna see how far I can stretch down here. It looks like I'm gonna have to look at it from about right here, Zach. They have the best angle. All right, 3rd down and 5. Ball at the Prairie Grove 6-yard line. They can get it. They can get a first down without a touchdown.
Now we got lined up right.
In motion.
We got this.
And now they do get a loss. They do get that loss that we just talked about.
I don't understand the play call at all.
Wow.
What are they doing? They were having so much success running straight ahead. Why are you trying to run a fly sweep on the goal line?
Now it's going to be 3rd down and 10, and now do you go?
4th down.
Yeah, 4th down and 10. And it looks like they are going to.
Oh, they have to go. Why are they running the fly sweep then? That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Well, they marked it at the 10, so it's 4th down and 9. Ball at the Prairie Grove 10. They can get a first down without a touchdown. 11:25 to go in the ball game. Prairie Grove leading 27-21, and a big defensive play here.
You got to locate Brackett. You got to locate Ingram, and you got to locate Beaudry. Take the
Who's going to call timeout? Farmington takes their 2nd timeout. Farmington has 1 timeout left. Big play here. You got to get some pressure here. Zach, we just talked about we hadn't had that negative play. We finally get the negative play.
And I was just telling Weston, I don't understand the play call there. You're moving the ball going forward. You're in 2-down territory. Why are you running a high-risk jet sweep? Now, granted, Ingram's a great athlete, and he can get outside and make some people miss, but it just seems like a low-percentage play at that point. Why are you running a play that you haven't run all night? I mean, we'll take it. We'll certainly take it, but that just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Boy, this place is charged up, isn't it?
Yeah, they're doing the, it's tradition. I've heard this cheer. It's the Icky Labicki Wiki cheer. I think I've heard that here about 10 years now. I'm glad that it's carried on in a great tradition here at Prairie Grove. No, it's not. No, it's a Prairie Grove thing. Okay, it's 4th down and 9.
Locate Brackett, locate Ingram, and locate Beaudry.
Get some pressure here. They move. There you go. And there's a movement.
Well,
it's going to back it up again.
It just gives those receivers that much more room.
But it also means that it's going to take a little more time to get to him, so maybe we can get a little pressure to Austin. He's been getting rid of the ball quick, and that's going to back him up to the 14. You got to start thinking, are they even thinking about a kick? I guess not. No.
Not now. You're talking about a 32-yard field goal.
Well, I saw their guy early today in warm-up, so he made a decent kick. Now it's 4th down and 14. This is a big play. Now he's in trouble. Now he's got a man open. Knock it down. And there we go. Prairie Grove stops. Prairie Grove stops.
You know what? He was open. If he'd led him to that far pylon,
he was there.
Open.
Yep.
But hey, give Prairie Grove credit. They got pressure off the edge for the first time tonight. They got in his face, and now you can hand the ball back to your offense. And I'm
drive time.
I don't know what you have to do, but channel your son here. We need a touchdown. Talking to Mitch Bartholomew. We need 20 to carry the ball.
Yeah, we need this. This needs to be a very ball-controlled drive. We need to go. We're starting with the ball at our own 14-yard line. Well, they got it spotted at the 15. 1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove. They got 85 yards to pay dirt. And even a field goal here, Zach, that makes it a 2-score
got
game.
in the game.
Got Elkins in the game, and Cooper Winter's going to keep it, and he's not going to get much. Wow. He's going to be lost. He's going to lose a couple that time. Beaudry makes a very nice tackle. Also helping out on that tackle, number 46. That is Flint Oxford, and Oxford's he's made several tackles tonight.
He's been all over the place.
And they're going to mark it loss of a yard down to 10:48 to go in the ball game.
Time to get ultra conservative here. Run what's been working.
And that play has worked some.
It's worked some, but it's worked when Weston's been running the ball with great success.
Now, and Oxford gets some pressure on Cooper Winters, and that incomplete pass is going to stop the clock too. And now we're looking at a 3rd down and 11. And where we really needed a drive, now Farmington's defense has stepped up.
I don't know that you want to give them the ball back in 3 plays. They were moving.
They've been moving the ball, and it's 27-21. Prairie Grove needs a big play here. 3rd down, 11 to go. 10:33 to go in the ball game. They're in the I formation. And now Cooper.
Oh, he's got Jared.
Oh, big Jared Murphy off the hands. Almost intercepted by number 29. That is
Cooper never saw him.
TJ Ashgard.
Never saw him.
So not much time run off the clock. 2 incomplete passes. And Prairie Grove's got a punt. Farmington's going to get excellent field position. Farmington's going to get the ball on this side, probably going to get it on this side of the 50.
This may be the biggest kick of young J.D. Speed's career here. He needs to get a good one off.
Speed does. It's going to be end over end. It's going to bounce.
Let it run.
And it's going to.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Wow. Wow, that was some good blocking.
That was some good blocking. It was Nick was the first one down there. I thought he got blocked in the back, but and you give Farmington the ball right back. You give him the ball back on what, the 25?
The 27-yard line. Yep. So
yeah, they're right back in business.
So now all of a sudden, right back, Farmington, your defense made a stop last time. Offense didn't come up, so now the defense got to come up with another stop.
I don't think you're going to see Farmington put it up too much.
And they're going to go right to Beaudry, and Beaudry right up the middle. He's going to pick up 6-7 yards. And that's nothing fancy there, Zach.
No, I don't think you're going to see them put the ball up much the rest of the way.
Farmington picks up 6 yards on that run.
That defensive line has got to start getting some penetration. They are getting 0 penetration at this point. Yeah, they're sending Noah Hunter on blitzes right up the middle, and he's not getting any penetration. The guards are picking him up too easily. 2nd down and 4. Farmington with the ball.
And now this time they're going to lose a little bit here.
I don't think Austin was expecting the
I don't
snap.
think he was either.
No,
they're going to lose a couple.
That one hit him in the stomach, and he looked down like, are you kidding me?
A loss of a couple on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and let's call it 3rd and 5.
You need another negative play here. I don't think we'll see the fly sweep here.
No, I wouldn't be surprised with a quick bubble screen, though, with those 5 yards. But if it were me, I would be giving it to Mr. Beaudry.
Absolutely, right? Just run those off-tackle plays, the counter plays. Run what's been working.
3rd down and 5.
Here they come. Play-action pass.
He's got time. He throws.
Intercepted.
Intercepted by John Halbert. Halbert gets it outside. Halbert, come on, John.
Come on, John. And we're going to get a
block in the back, but a turnover again. John Halbert in the right place at the right time.
Who else?
He was my click the
yes,
pick tonight.
You're what?
Well, whatever he was. Pick the click the pick.
Yeah, that was nice. That ball was very underthrown.
Block in the back, though. Prairie Grove in this 4th quarter has had no field position. It's the first time they start at the 14. This time they're going to start inside the 10. So the block in the back is going to move it back. That block in the back was not smart because he was already past that. When the guys pass them, don't turn around and hit them.
Like John Madden used to say, if you could read their numbers, don't hit them. It's pretty simple. But now you have got to start running the ball and use this clock.
You got to use this clock here. And what happened last time, I think we got stopped on 1st down with the keeper by Coop. The Cooper when Cooper ran the ball.
It's tough to say.
Oh, Flip. I'm tongue-tied all over the place tonight. But then what happened is we tried to get,
Got
the
fancy.
pass, and then it didn't happen. Let's go right at him. So
There you go.
there's Weston Bartholomew. That works.
That's
that
a
works.
good idea.
That all works very, very well.
That's never a bad idea.
That's going to pick up about 7 yards on the play. So it's going to be 2nd down and 3.
Clock's not moving. Tell you what, they don't have to be in a hurry here.
No, don't have to be.
You can milk the clock.
Second down and 3 for the Tigers. Quick pitch.
This has been there all
Logan,
night.
Logan, go Logan there. He's over the 20. Now Prairie Grove's got a little bit of room. Nice tackle there by number 44 for Farmington. That's Garner Chase.
That's a huge first down.
First down and 10. Prairie Grove with the ball at their own 21. This game has been nip and tuck the whole way. And although I would, if I was saying time of possession, I would say Farmington. I don't know. We don't have that stat tonight. Time of possession has to be heavily in Farmington's favor. Prairie Grove, when they've had the ball, they've either been 3 and out or they've driven it very quickly. And now they're going to go. That is Logan nothing there. Logan Bartholomew is going to lose a yard on that one. Garner on the tackle. 2nd down 11. We're down to the 7-minute and 44-second mark. Prairie Grove clawing, hanging on to his 27-21 lead. Boy,
if you could get 8 or 9 here, you might be able to take a shot here because Farmington is coming.
And there's Weston. Come on, Weston. Keep going. Keep battling, churning.
There you go.
Bartholomew, he's going to pick up. He's going to get to the 29-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and about. Let's call 2 or 3 here, Zach. I can't quite see the spot. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 for Prairie Grove. We're down to 7 minutes. Need this first down.
Certainly no Vince Lombardi here, but 20's been carrying the load here. I think it might be time to give him the ball again.
Weston's probably sitting at he's right at about 150 yards tonight. So now, here we go, and Weston's going to get it again. Oh, he did not get it, Zach. I don't think he got it. It's 4th down. Prairie Grove's offense is on the field.
Maybe you try and
little
draw him
gamemanship
off.
here.
Maybe you run it down to, run as much time as you can off. Yeah, you can see them talking to the refs. They're gonna run the clock down to a 2nd.
Are they going or they're going to punt? What do you think, Zach? They're going to punt it?
They have to punt it. Let's see here. Keep your eye on J.D. Speed. He's been the punter all night.
Cooper can punt.
Cooper can punt, yes. I've always been a big proponent in these situations. If you can go 5 wide and put your quarterback under center, you create a mismatch. You create a numbers mismatch. They have to respect your 5 guys outside, and you should be able to pick up a yard and a half like this. With a simple quarterback sneak.
I'll tell you what, Zach, it looks to me like Prairie Grove's going for it. I'm watching the coaches down here, and as I watch them down here in the corner of the screen.
They're talking about something. There's a bat flying around in here. I don't know what that thing is, but.
You know, wouldn't surprise me as well here, try to draw them off sides.
Yeah, and that's certainly a shot.
And it looks like Prairie Grove is lining up. This is a gutsy call. Don't know that I 100%, but it's a gutsy call.
And I remember, you got big Mr. Clay in there. He's going to be hard to move around.
Well, you don't run towards him.
No, you run away from him.
We're down to 9 seconds, though. They won't be able to.
Yep, they're going to go, and it's a first
Cooper
down.
Winters got the first down. Oh, my. What a gutsy call by Coach Absher.
Just a quarterback sneak. You get some momentum, and you should be. I mean, if you can't pick up a yard, you've got bigger problems. And Prairie Grove's run the ball well tonight, and that is a huge first.
Hey, Scott, we used a timeout. Okay, 5:48 to go in the ball game. Big play there. Prairie Grove needs to hang on to the ball here. Whoa, what the heck?
I told you, there's a bat in here or something.
It's a beast. There we go. There it is. Colby Elkins staying back. Oh, face mask.
He got him across the collar.
Yeah, but you got to call for it.
It's getting a little testy up here.
What I don't like, Zach, is even though we're running the clock here, if we have to turn the ball over with only that 6-point lead, that's the thing that scares me. We need to keep getting first downs. We need this drive. Farmington only has one timeout. Make them use that timeout, but you got to keep the ball.
Outside of the trick play, they haven't given up a score here in the second half. So the defense is hanging on.
Oh, we're going to get Weston around the other side this time. Weston right up the middle. There goes Bartholomew. Go, Weston.
He is tough.
Weston to the 42-yard line, and now we're down to 44 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the ball game.
If you went for it once on fourth down, do you do it again?
Well, if you're within a yard, I would say yes, especially if you're 42-yard line, you're doing it. Of course, now if you punt it, they're going to get the ball deep, and you may give them a ways to go.
I don't think you put it up here. Definitely don't put it up.
Farmington has played a very good game tonight, and now quick pitch, and he's losing a yard. Now you got to punt it. You have to punt it this time. Now I think you have to punt here, Zach.
You got to give Logan some room on that. You have to give him some room.
You got to punt here. Come on, Coach. You got to punt here.
Yeah, here comes JD.
Yeah, I think this is the right thing to do. But the problem here is now Farmington is going to have the ball last, potentially.
You give Farmington enough time to run their offense. They don't have to be in a
Snap
hurry.
it! Don't wait for him. Snap it! It's like they're running guys on and off the field. What are you waiting for? Snap the ball. Sorry for those watching. I got a little excited there. I was like, why would
And then Prairie Grove called the timeout.
With that, we may need that timeout later.
Yeah, you need that timeout and that extra point back. I don't know. It's
the defense has to step up here. The one thing that you may be able to start thinking about now, though, you can't underestimate Beaudry because of his explosiveness. But it's not like they have a ton of time to run the ball now, especially with just one timeout.
Well, when you're picking up 6 and 7 yards at a chunk, I mean, you can speed up your offense a little bit.
But at some point, they're going to use that timeout, and then you're down to.
First thing you got to do here is get a good punt and get good coverage because the last one is about a 25-yard
kick it away
return.
From him. Here's, I think you got to kick away from him here. Here we go, 3:35 to go in the ball game. Prairie Grove leading 27-21. Good snap, and the kick is going.
Kick.
Ball's going to bounce, and it's going to roll.
Nice roll.
Ball's going to roll all the way down to about this 11-yard line. So Farmington's got 89 yards to go.
3:23 to do it, and you're going against the black hole defense. This is, this is why you have them. Whew. You ready?
Oh, man. You talk about white knuckling. It is something else tonight. 3:23 to go in the ball game. Farmington with the ball at their own 11. 3 minutes, 23 seconds to go.
Now the D-backs here have to be can't have your head in the
Can't
backfield.
have the big play given up here.
Cannot get your head caught in the backfield. You got to stay
You got
with your man.
Beaudry's out of the backfield. I think they're going to start throwing the ball. It's going to be quick passes. Come on, John. Get that, John. John Halbert. Oh, yeah. The pick to click, baby. There we go. There we go.
He is unreal.
There he is. Look at him, John. Hey.
You know what? That is absolutely perfect coverage. He had him boxed. When the ball went up, John stayed on his hip. Didn't let him get too far behind him or too far in front of him. Just perfect position for John Hauber.
And now, let's put 6 in there. Let's get this thing out of reach.
You know, you can't fault the quarterback for throwing the ball. I mean, it's a good play. It's a low percentage play, but you know, you take your shot deep.
No, you know, a while ago on that punt, we called the timeout. They were running guys on and off the field. We could have snapped that.
We could have.
You know,
we definitely could have done that, but you know, in the
it
end,
worked out.
It worked out.
It worked out. I'm still hung up on it. Okay, first down at 10, Prairie Grove, ball at the Farmington 42 after the turnover, and now they're going to big dose of Weston Bartholomew, and there's Weston and big Clay. Whoa! Did you see Clay wrap him up there, Zach? Big play there.
It's 162 yards for Weston tonight on 15 carries.
His last battle of Highway 62, he wants to come away with a victory.
And again, Prairie Grove doesn't have to be in a hurry. Farmington's only got one timeout left.
You need a couple of first downs here. You can start running that clock down to the one.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can run it down, and there you don't have to be in a hurry, Cooper.
Every play is about 35 seconds right now.
Oh, we moved.
How can, you know, that is the one place you should never be, that you should never have a motion, is when you're the wide receiver. You're the one that can look down and see the ball snap.
Move. Yeah, that's just somebody getting a little bit anxious.
But that hurts, Zach. I mean, because now you're looking at a 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 9 when you had a 2nd and 4. And, boy, we got a 6-yard penalty right there. We had a 6-yard penalty. 2:44, they're asking on the clock, I believe, is what they're looking for. Why?
Trying to get a clock adjustment here, and it doesn't appear that the clock wants to adjust. .238.
All right, 2:38 to go. They finally got this. Now 2nd down and 10 for Prairie Grove after the 6-yard step off.
I'm sure when Scott Sugg arrived tonight, he wasn't planning on being part of the game.
Well, I'll tell you, our counterparts over at Farmington told him to put 4 minutes and 38 seconds back on the clock. You gotta love it. Now we're down to the 2-minute mark. But now Farmington, if we don't get a first down, Farmington's gonna get the ball again. We've got to get a first down here, and it's gonna be the wingback reverse, and come on, get on in there.
You know what? That's not a bad play.
Nice tackle there. That's number 10.
Farmington's not taking a timeout.
John Larrabee.
Really shocked they're not taking a timeout here.
What's 3rd down? Prairie Grove's going to give them.
You're going to take this down to under a minute 40.
3rd down and 7 for Prairie Grove. Now here, the question is, Zach, do you go ahead and punt it if you don't get it? Depends on where you are, I guess. Why?
You know, that's not
okay.
That's not bad. I mean, the play clock was running down.
That was our last timeout.
What did they call him for?
Delay of game.
Oh, now that's a killer. That's a killer. That changes your whole strategy. I thought Cooper got the.
It looked like it was still 1 or 2 seconds left on the clock.
That penalty was only 3 yards. Okay.
Well, the thing is here, Zach, I still think you got to keep it on the ground and stay in bounds.
That's not a bad guy to give the ball to. And now Farmington.
But now you're going to have to punt.
They haven't called timeout yet. What are Well, if I'm Prairie Grove and they're going to let the clock run, I take the delay of game penalty.
Now Farmington finally takes their timeout.
I don't know what they waited for.
Well, here's the thing. They're going to have about a minute left, Zach.
I don't know why they didn't call timeout after they tackled Weston.
How do they get off? How do they get it off? How can they mess it up? I mean, it's a clock that just needs to stay still.
Prairie Grove's in a huddle here. I'm not sure what.
A minute and 19 to go. I'll tell you
I'm
what's.
looking for J.D. Speed, and I don't see him. I'm wondering if he's in that huddle there.
I think I saw him earlier. He's over here to the left, just left of Coach Absher.
Okay. All right.
But you got to punt here. You got to try to hopefully get them down. I hope it doesn't go in the end zone. Hope we get them down inside about the 10. And then they have a minute left, and one sack, something like that, and the clock's going to run because there's no timeouts left for them. But you can't give up that big play, and they got big play people.
This thing is a long, long way from over.
We said we'd go down to the wire tonight. It's white knuckle all the way. High snap.
Not a good kick. Shanked it.
Still going to go around about the 20-yard line. So still 80 yards to go in a minute and 12 seconds. Not impossible by any means.
12-yard
No
kick.
timeouts.
12-yard kick.
No, actually, no. It's 20-yard kick, Zach.
Okay, 20. Yeah, well, my math isn't what it used to be.
Public school.
Yeah, public school education.
In Virginia.
In Virginia.
You go to Arkansas Public School, it's much easier to get that. All right, here we go.
Here we go. Well, I think you got to find Beaudry, you got to find Ingram, and you got to find Brackett.
And now I think a sack here, you got to get a little pressure, make the sophomore throw something. They're going to throw quick, hit.
Good play.
And now he stays in.
I'm really surprised that they're still throwing at Halbert. I mean, he's got you twice tonight. Why are they still throwing at him?
Well, you can't give up the big play here, Zach. It's 2nd down and 8.
There's Jared.
Beaudry out here.
Yeah, keep him in bounds. There you go. Hey, that was well read by Colby Elkins. Well read. He's had kind of a rough night there on the corner. Great play.
Big Jared had the pressure that time. We're down to 33 seconds. Down to 30 seconds.
Oh, nice play, Creighton. Nice play.
Creighton got the hands up.
Yes, he
made
did.
him throw it high. Now it's 4th down.
First time we've called his name tonight, and no bigger time.
That was a big. Okay, it's
4th down.
4th down and about 4. Big play here. Come on, Prairie Grove. Need the defense to step up here.
You got Ingram one-on-one out here with Halbert.
Logan needs to. Oh, and there's Nick Sugg! Nick Sugg's at the 20! Nick Sugg, look at Nick! Go, Nick!
Go, Nick!
Hey, now we can get in the victory formation!
Ball game.
Oh, yes, there we go.
He read that the whole way. Nick was just following his eyes, and the minute he let it go, Nick cut right into the passing lane.
And now
terrific.
We can get in that victory formation. And now I will tell you, Zach, I will give a lot of credit tonight to Farmington. They came here tonight. They played a very good football game. Just a lot of great effort and
just a great high school game. A lot of fun, a lot of big plays, a lot of excitement. What else do you expect in a rivalry?
Well, now must have been a penalty there at the end, but now Prairie Grove
made a block in the back on the return, but
going to get the victory formation. We're down to 14 seconds. I want to count this one down. Here we go, folks, down with 14 seconds. Cooper takes the knee, 13. There we go, 10. All right, and now a very hard-fought battle, but for the 2nd year in a row, Prairie Grove takes the battle of Highway 62. 3, 2, 1, and that is our ball game tonight, folks. Our final score, the Prairie Grove Tigers 27, the Farmington Cardinals 21, and a very hard-fought battle. Well, Zach, let's go ahead and, tonight, our player of the game, I think John Halbert, a couple of interceptions, definitely a great play by him tonight. Any other thoughts before we sign off?
Just a gritty game. I mean, what else do you expect in a rivalry? I didn't expect Farmington to come in here and lie down by any stretch of the imagination. They were fantastic tonight. They came in with a great plan. They played Prairie Grove. They stood in the middle of the ring and slugged it out with them toe to toe. And they're going to have a very successful year. They're 4-1. They're still in a good position in the conference. They're probably going to be a playoff team, and they're probably going to make a nice run in the playoffs again this year. But as far as Prairie Grove goes, you played a good football team tonight. They took you to they pushed you as far as you possibly could. You came out with a good win. This is a good gut check because to this point Prairie Grove hasn't been challenged.
And you got to learn from this tonight. Well, that's going to do it tonight, folks. Again, our final score: the Prairie Grove Tigers 27. Do you have any stats tonight, Zach? Before
just a couple that we can
go
throw
ahead.
at you. Weston, 17 carries, 170 yards tonight. Give Spencer Beaudry some credit. I mean, 27 carries. He had darn near, he's well over 100 yards rushing. Just a fantastic game. In a game like this, the numbers don't matter. The turnovers, big plays. John Hallberg had 2 interceptions, the last one being probably the biggest.
All right, well, let's call it a night. So, from Prairie Grove Tiger Stadium, our final score, the Prairie Grove Tigers 27, the Farmington Cardinals 21. I'm Lynn Gregson for Zach Arns. Thank you, and have a good night. All right, hit the record. Go ahead and hit it.